You're listening to the King RG Takeover with DJ Taiwan. You're listening to the King RG Takeover with DJ Taiwan.
A species may delude itself under a more noble veneer, but we share one primary goal with other animals: survival. However, when in service to the greater good, there can be nobility in killing. It is a stark truth. Some people deserve to die.
Yo, I gotta tell you, man, people crazy as shit. Y'all wouldn't believe what happened to me and my homie Rashad, man. We was just chilling, you know what I'm saying, trying to be polite, you know what I mean? Just trying to accommodate the people. Some wild shit happened. Check it. Bring some weed, I got a story to tell. We met this young lady while up in Chanel. I was copping the bag for the wife and I noticed on us she focused. I caught her staring twice, and since I'm polite I asked, ma'am, do I know you? She said, I saw y'all last night up in Noble. What brings you here today? I said, a little shopping. I'm this my homie Rashad. What's poppin'? She said her name was Jane and she really liked the style. She was a big fan, been listening for a while. She said a man was having a party and we should come. It's at his castle in the hills and it's gonna be dumb. I'm like, what the fuck? She said, dress to impress, gave us a card and a password. We were her guests. She said, it's a masquerade, so come ready. It never crossed my mind this shit could be sketchy. So we ate, got fresh, threw on the Tom Ford tux. Pull up to the party and the joint looked sus. The valet was pale horse white, old as fuck. Her man looked the same, but he rich Scrooge McDuck. We got into the spot and it was eyes wide shut. Some Stanley Kubrick shit. We must have mass knew this. EDM music full of drugs. Then Jane came to the foyer to meet us. She said, you look uncomfortable. I said, it ain't our style. She said, don't be rude, you could stay for a while. She had this look on her face like it wasn't an option. Some big ass bodyguards came from the back holding Glocks and led us to a room where the man, his name was Victor. He said, it's really nice to meet you niggas. I love that rap shit, you kick it so amusing. And this is when shit got really confusing. He wanted us to gang bang Jane so he could watch before he could finish his sentence. I said stop. I grabbed a 40 that I had in my waist. Victor picked the wrong nigga to try. From the gate, put the barrel in his mouth. Told his people I would blast. If me and Rashad didn't leave this bitch without a scratch. Plus 100 racks just for our inconvenience. Jane started wilding. The bitch started screaming, y'all fucking up the evening. Rashad had the gavel, told the bodyguards drop both the heaters before we bagged her. Go get our paper. Go fetch a whip, but we gon' put holes in Victor and this bitch. Victor gave the orders. They tossed up the duffel, took Jane as the hostage, so it wasn't no trouble. Got to the door, hopped in the R8, left Jane butt naked in front of the estate. Security popping shots. We made it out safe. 100 racks richer wasn't worth all the chase. The moral of the story is you can't trust a soul, cause people are crazy as fuck across the globe.
Yes, a whole lot of them, a whole heap of them. What's up, Weird family, loyal listeners? This is the King RG Takeover with DJ Taiwan.
What's up?
I'm so glad that this camera is not super clear, man. I look like I got sweat socks on. My hands, mittens, you know, some
We on the 462K.
That's that worker's hands. You know what I'm saying? Washing your hands every day because you touch produce and stuff like that. Pause. I love lubrication. Pause.
You don't like lubrication on man hands? Is that what it is?
Like my shit. Like my shit hard. Smack the shit out of you. You got jokes. Oh man. All right. And we're back. So, look, I'm angry. Fuck that computer. We need a new computer. But whatever. We're back. So, as Ty was saying, we're enjoying the weather. You know what I'm saying? It's got a little warm outside, you know. Let's see how long it stays around because it was actually 36 degrees this morning. You know what I'm saying? It's April, mid-April. Why is it so cold?
That's a good question.
No answers? Okay, cool. Pretty much. Somebody said, spring, fight back, please. Fight back. Jack Frost is sitting over there flexing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. All right, yo, we got today's show. We got my man Los, one of the documentarians of the DC DMV hip hop scene. You know what I'm saying? U Street TV. Pretty much paved the way for people like myself. You know, and in his earlier days, he was a MC. You know, part of Infinite Loop. So yeah, man, excited. Chance to talk to him. Speaking of Infinite Loop, I copped an Infinite Loop LP, still sealed.
Oh wow!
From Head Rock yesterday.
Oh really?
Yeah, he said he still.
How many you got?
He said he got like 10 left.
All right, tell him to save 2.
Oh word! There you go. There you go. Hey, Hetty, save 2,
No,
so you
he
have
has
8 left.
6.5.
You know, he had been reluctant to kind of. I think he was reluctant to get rid of him. He kept saying he had him in storage or something like that. I think he was a little reluctant to get rid of him. You know what I'm saying?
You can get him repressed.
True. That's true. That's true too. So, anything? What happened this past week? Sunset Social, yes, went down. Lydia's.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
shout
saying?
out to Lydia's.
Shout out to Jazzy. Trying to sell everything in that bitch.
And
Good
basically
shit.
did.
Pretty much did. Shout out to Drunken Chicken doing their thing.
Yep.
Shout out to ASNR. What? No, ASR?
Yeah,
I say-
ASR.
I'm about to call it ASNR. You know,
Whoa.
smoking.
Whoa.
Exactly. Yeah, possibly. You don't know. Yeah, there you go.
That might be the better option.
option.
Sorry, let me stop. Let me stop.
Oh, that's too funny.
Just playing.
Okay.
Just
okay.
playing. I'm just
All right, yeah, we got jokes up here. It's all good. All right, so man, you know, we looking to, I guess, we looking to make that a weekly. I mean, not weekly, not a monthly thing, right?
Yeah, monthly, and then if that goes well, then bi-weekly.
Okay.
But we'll see. We'll evaluate if we're gonna do the next one.
Okay. Look, if you broke,
Don't come.
don't come. Look, the food is. I don't know. You said food was good. Some people told me the food wasn't good. Was it because of the prices that they saying?
So I think so. I know when you're doing dishes like I guess Malawi and Caribbean type dishes, I've seen big kitchen, like pretty big size kitchens. That
Yeah.
joint was kind of small for them
Oh,
to be
word.
So, but it all depends on their meal prep.
Okay.
You know, beforehand.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah.
cooking stuff like snapper,
Yeah.
oxtail, and all that. I think my pasta came out pretty good.
Okay.
But, yeah,
Okay.
they had a lot of shrimp
So
and
that
salmon.
small kitchen, kind of questionable.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
know.
okay.
I would stay away from the. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. In true Jamaican fashion.
Right, pretty much.
I mean, you know, I don't know how many Jamaican spots I go to midday. All right, I want to, hey, look, and this is no shot at all Jamaicans. Let's stop this. You know what I'm saying? Every time you say something about somebody, everybody get offended. But y'all know when y'all go in those spots and y'all try to get a shrimp patty and it's 12 noon. Restaurant open at 11. No shrimp patties. I say, damn. Did somebody come and buy them all up? Yep. Really?
You hope they tell you the truth, because they might lie and be like, man, the guy just came and bought 20 of them off the top.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I have a love-hate
Yeah.
I have a love-hate relationship with my Jamaican brothers and sisters, you know what I'm
Shit.
saying? I be wanting to patronize and like, you know, and I do. You know, I find something else to get, but please, man, shrimp patties, you know, chickpea patties, all them specialty patties that y'all have, double up on them joints, please. Please, pretty please. Not everybody eats beef patties. Y'all be having beef patties in abundance. You know what I'm saying? I need them shrimp joints. I need them spinach joints. You know, the what is that? Chickpea, the jerk chicken.
Chickpea is off the chain.
The what is it? What's the other one? Callaloo.
Yeah, Callaloo was good.
It's not a fat boy moment. I'm just saying, this is what I want when I come in the joint. You know what I mean? Yeah, good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
He's actually talking about the more nutritious ones.
Yeah,
by
see?
saying the Callaloo. And
Right. See, some fat boy moment. What time is it? I don't have my phone over here. You got a phone over there?
7:18.
7:18. We'll go at 7:20. Okay. All right. So we should be up on Facebook. We should be up on YouTube. If not, I'm gonna kill my computer. Don't worry. And so, King Vision, man, we just trying to, you know, stand on our own too. You know what I mean? And we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna do what it do. You know what I'm saying? What else happened this week? I've been so busy doing other shit. I don't know. Grammys? Was that last week?
That was last week.
Grammys was last week. He won. I know.
Oh, yeah,
I know. My man Tim Hicks, he wiped it up, and he's still basking in the moment, man. Still basking in the moment. No shit. Y'all owe, hey, Whammies, pay up. Because your man is promoting the shit out y'all right
He
now.
about to promote it for till the next one.
Pretty much. So, you know, there's a lot of people that don't think y'all are worth all that attention, but you know what I'm saying? You got somebody that's actually giving y'all that love, y'all need to promote up. You pay up. He's promoting up, y'all pay up. So yeah.
Tiger was in the Masters. I don't think he fared too well though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, part of his, if he's back in his old form, he'd have won the shit. So. Okay. So they kind of brought Tiger in there so they can kind of make it feel like it's a big win. Oh, he beat Tiger. Yeah, really. So. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Pretty much. He's just there. So, all right, man. Enough of my babbling. Let's get ready to get into this mix. It's the King RG Takeover, DJ Ty 1 on King Vision. Let's go.
To the King RG Takeover with DJ Ty 1 on the Uncensored Network.
Everybody's job to proceed, you know. But when your movie's over, how you want the credits to read? Think about it. Yeah, I show forever love, 10 times iller than I ever was. Captivate your mind like crack, homie. I'm selling drugs, living proof. We the same color like wearing prison suits. I just took off like a space shuttle and hit the moon. Knew what I wanted, I ain't search for answers or make excuses, playing victim to my circumstances. Right to my hand, cramping on the masses, and I can cop a crib in the Hamptons and on the Western Calabasas. This a fine tune, I service on them like I'm drunk driving the way I'm riding and swerving on them. She throw me in, listen to it, pop a pill, and her eyes roll back like platform shoes, bell bottoms and disco music. Said I'm the truth, calling me king, ain't had this view since she first heard woo when they came out with cream. Feel like big, thinking it's all a dream. How I caught my own crib without a record that's mainstream. Benz 4matic, Ray-Ban shades, I'm in the cut, no band-aid. My resume spread your girl legs like mayonnaise. Private jet airplanes, and this before I even had a song on the airwaves. Facts, rare thing to think I slack never. I just keep them waiting like my lady when she putting on mascara. Looking at my watch like I'm never arriving. She said they can wait, you know your time is timeless. Love potion number 9. Never been cocky, I've been eating the humble pie. Say I'm the realest, the truth. Dopest lyrics don't matter, I'll be wherever or which one applies. Haters gon' hate, believe me, homie, I know the vibe. Yeah, they on their job and some putting in overtime. Told my niece with the scholarship, you grinding at a fast pace. Stay focused, you killing them old classmates. Rise to the top, snatch the crown quick. First class ticket to heaven, it's not a round trip. Came from the gutter, man, know about pain. The crossfire surrounding, burgundy blood staining your outfit. I pray for peace like Gandhi from the stressful measure. Both hands pressed together, God's ahead of schedule. Cause he took me from the block in the trenches. Removed me from the hood like mechanics with the engine. I knew a kid that hijacked the whip back in Richfield. Hit a light pole, his body flew through the windshield. His older sis used to crush on me, it had me zoning. Thinking, damn, this is Maryland, glad I'm in Oklahoma. Pioneer City, my heart's and my condolence. Everybody life built in it, I'm out to own it. Look in my mirror, thank God I'm still a soldier. The world's in my palm, it's time that I control it.
They killing for the sex, no perversion all over. For the sake of the dollar, you watch them scurry for the check. They killing for the sex, no perversion all over. For the sake of the dollar, you watch them scurry for the check. They killing for the sex, no perversion all over. For the sake of the dollar, Well, do you had a digit ticket with no financial pirates in the manuscript stripping tips? Repeat, please stripping. Deep in debt to get set. No pimping bet is a commodity. We got it first. Now what's your placement? Who's bartering? What's not for some of the accountable? Got it? Could be bought for clout on this laundering route. What's this bout? Capitalistics, the largest budget. A clearance sell of souls that haven't acquired the bankroll. They make the whispers hollers for the sake of the dollar. For the sake of the dollar. For the sake of the dollar, the situation is tense. Back to the ones that watch my fronts and my place of fence. Impounding my diameter, the cannibal thrive outside the field of vision. They circle the capture in the vicious cycle. It's measured martial law in prison in this system of crime and dime. You find that it's mine. I'm backstabbed by the money mongers, hungry to fondle the dollars of sweat and turn. In times of heavy earn, terms of terms, and it made them burn. So watch who you're calling on the flicker of temper. It'll kindle them ends, and then they go. So what you know about the sake of the dough? About the sake of the dough. For the sake of the dollar, you watch them scurry for the check. They killing for the sex, pure perversion all over. For the sake of the dollar, you watch them scurry for the check. They killing for the sex, pure perversion all over. For the sake of the dollar, you watch them scurry for the checks. They killing for the sex, pure perversion all over. For the sake of the dollar, dollar. Today is numbers that rank your place in a cycle. Prey or predator. Add to subtract, it's all recalculated. The social digit phrases go to the register. Amalgamated, incorporated statistics of life senses patterns. Classed by the state of the cash. Is it money's the answer, or is it money like cancer? Watch the political vultures as they create the lines, not to be crossed. Unless you're grown like Ross, your voice is tossed aloft. So grab the balls and cough. It's part of the physical. Material makes money mystical. Why to produce more pistols to kill? You go for the thrills. If you really that ill, go for the frills. Rocket launchers, mortars, mines, and tanks if you got the banks. The high at 11 keeps me wondering, why is it only me pondering? These streets and all these wicked ways got me running to find a brighter day. for the sake of the dollar. You watch it scurry for the checks. They're killing for the sex. Your perversion all over. For the sake of the dollar, you can watch it scurry for the checks. They're killing for the sex. Your perversion all over. For the sake of the dollar, you watch it scurry for the checks. They're killing for the sex. Your perversion all over. For the sake of the dollar, dollar, dollar. Oh yeah. Now say make money, money. You gotta take money, money. You gotta make money, money. And just build the banks. You gotta make money, money. You gotta take money, money. You gotta make money, money. And just build the banks.
Yeah, tell me what's going on. They hunt us in the streets and they know it's wrong. I've been thinking lately about holding chrome. These crackers ain't convicted, man, they going home. Between two pandemics, COVID and police. Fuck y'all crackers, now y'all getting no peace. Oh shit, the revolution may be televised. I'm sick of seeing how blackness get weaponized. Policing issues played out on megapixels. The people mad, they want the head of officials. My little homie said he getting some pistols. But that's what happens when they keep fucking with you. Some say a race war they wait for. Someday we'll look back but stay forward. I guess that's a better way for us. But until then I pray for us. But I can see that they learning now. Now the whole world is observing now. The people turn it up, never turn it down. Not till the blue wall is burning down. Yeah, tell me what's going on. They hunt us in the streets and they know it's wrong. I've been thinking lately about holding chrome. These crackers ain't convicted, man, they going home. I'll tell you what's going on. I can feel the tension, the overtone. I've been thinking about vengeance, I know it's wrong. But gotta bless the man that'll hold his own.
It's like all my life I had to fight, defending myself against white, and that ain't right. Cause the black man is God, but they treat us like dogs, trying to keep us locked in the pig pen like hogs. They feel it's only slop for 4 quotas, just to get us weak. And then they let us out for the slaughter. They treat you savage and expect you to act civil. And when you're not complying, your murder resolves the issue. As if your life holds no value, with no shame in cold blood, cops will kill you. They get charged, but never convicted. And some don't even lose their jobs, just suspended. They serve us death and get protected. We protested, fighting and riot, trying to check it. The real line, we need the right bills in our community to fight against laws like qualified immunity.
Yeah, tell me what's going on. They hunt us in the streets and they know it's wrong. I've been thinking lately about holding chrome. These crackers ain't convicted, man, they going home. I'll tell you what's going on. I can feel the tension, the overtone. I've been thinking about vengeance, I know it's wrong. But gotta bless the man that'll hold his own.
My nigga Black, much love on the track. Yeah, the kind of shit I like right here. Yeah, I've been away 10 years, back on my pit. Black ink, Black ink, Black ink, yeah, decompose. Black ink, yeah, decompose. More excuses. My nigga Black, much love on the track. Yeah, the kind of shit I like right here. Yeah, I've been away 10 years, back on my peers. Been burning my motherfucking ears. My face there, behind my back they sneer. Sometimes I gotta remind niggas who the fuck I am. I'm head rock, nigga, not sausage head Sam. I'm not flim flam, I'm not Peter Pan. This ain't fairy tale land, I'm a grown man. Still lift my hand, iconic with the phonics. Vocabulary supersonic when I jump up on it. Recipient of so much hate, cause I don't participate with them niggas that's fake. Who came to Chocolate City just to scrape the plate. Selling niggas out for master sakes. Set up shops just to guard they gates. Locking arms with they punk ass mates. Trying to block, head rock the great. So to compensate, I pontificate. Be it oppressed, digital stress, the rest in they chest. Catch them up in the club when I eye they flesh. Nigga, I heard you was shit in the mess. What you got to say it now. With the scowl and the furrowed brow, I rodeo rope but dope that cow. And it don't matter how, no need for a metaphor. Just stay away from the cellar door of my war. Not folklore, don't explore. Do not enter, do not ignore. I mean, I've been doing peace and justice work the last 10 years, you know? Never scared, never tied. Always wide, worldwide, admired. Underground hip-hop is alive. Matter of fact, we about to do a drive-by. DJs, MCs worldwide. Graffiti artists, breakers, show your pride. Worldwide, worldwide, spit the worldwide, worldwide. DC hip-hop, not DC rap. Matter of fact, what the fuck is that crack? To the back of the stack, fuck that, nigga exit the stage. I guess I am a little jive and rage. Young niggas talking shit to the sage. Some of my boys try to follow they page. You do that, you best consider the way. Go ahead, climb up on this stage, engage with this rage, and let me show your skills improve with age. I make my own shit and I make it stick. Gotta see it's black rock star global hits. Every continent will witness the incontinence of the inadequate incompetence of niggas who come to spit, but be talking out the side of their neck. You gon' get what's coming to you next. The next up, I believe that's me. Through the third degree of this Potomac River Valley MC. Pharaoh, head rock, the mayor of DC hip hop. I'm in for a pit stop. Formula One, wanted your son. The track is too slick, the curve is too tight, and two dicks won't fit. You know. Folks don't get all offended by this, but I'm just having a conversation. I ain't even rhyming on this shit, you know what I mean? Hey, yo, Black, bring that track back, man. Never scared, never tied. Always wide, worldwide, admired. Underground hip-hop is alive. Matter of fact, we about to do a drive-by. DJs, MCs worldwide. Graffiti artists, breakers, show your pride. Worldwide, worldwide, worldwide.
Check it. They don't understand the passion and the energy, the heart that goes into it. They don't understand. They never will. Yo. All up in your face. What? Check it. They don't understand the passion and the energy, the heart that goes into it. They don't understand. They never will. Yo, standing on the front line, crunch time, give you the definition of lunchtime, jumping the lunch line, coming for what's mine. You rap like a dunce rhyme, wrap it up, Dave Chappelle punchline. I must be nice with it, ice with it, giving back the ice grills when I get it. Try to drop the jewelry mixed in the rhythm. Break out the black suit, all venom, no serum. 1, 2, 3, pin 'em.
Baby want getaway and visit Pompeii. Pull up to a bumper, want me hit it strong J. Roasted grill with Henny, we gon' get it flambe. She love a nigga plenty, she gon' do what Sean say. Stunt race, front taste and fly darts. Blunt face, pump bass and buy art. We threats, keep sweat up in the wet and nigga heat check. We crept and bringing weapons, you on horseback. Fuck that, Uzi your carriage, tryna draw back. Call that, losing your marriage. Tryna get my duffel on, get my hustle on. PG County Sean, upper echelon dawn. Got the hammer on me and it's something gone wrong. I'ma let it blow like fuck it, it's my swan song. We gon' bust shots, duck drop and flip a table. We gon' duck cops, shut shops and see you later.
Yo, credible abrogations. My monologue at a raw patient. Hey yo, how I ball with the bass lace 'em. Category waving, cannonball, let the bay rinse. Everything dry, nigga, you lying. Gon' be them same fucking words that you gon' lie in. Sangria, slaughtered necks, Santa Maria, nigga, cut checks. Smash decks, think it's so real. Yo, let me get that. And moving like telekinesis. And float like baby Jesus. Yo, heard you tried to reach us. My nigga, we smoked out, fuck the feature. This that need no green shit. We look at you and pray we don't scream, bitch. But it is what it is. making sure that risotto don't stick. Every ounce of a torso, she spit. Then look at me like Kane, you can't be fucked with.
No debate, you rolling with greats from mid-states. Get your tongue while you speaking on your weak ass hate. Fashionably late to the party, but you can't get in. We been rocking. Look at all the years put in. What you thinking? You hoping that we lose this shit? I got Nino Green with me, situations legit. Minor league is too eager, strike out at the plate. I flood the whole scene with love in the season of hate. Yo, it's never too late to get your shit straight. We're smooth with the moves, calling it checkmate. Ben got protected, busting shots at the demon. Ben top selected, so stop your weak scheming.
6 million ways to try, I choose one. Spit out your gum and catch the rhythm of the drum. My niggas, if you with me, where you at? All the ladies pucker up, that's the goal, no cap. For the fence, start swinging, niggas swinging like the gnats. Sink your teeth in, vampire, really up the bat. Lord forgive me, I was tripping, Dora, I'm the map. But really 50-50 in the club, get the strap. Like grandma and grandpa's backyard, standing on the ant farm. Some days I ate in the garden. Antoine, shake it off, get a tampon. My bad, flow so bloody, left a stain on the iPad. I had it up to here. Fuck you, but I love you, dear. Big girls don't cry, cause Timmy on a different tier. And every time I drop, it's 9-7 hot. Get the Visine, Scotty Smoke, look, that's a high beam. Look at my team, last dancing on a widescreen. Bringing everything that I say is whatever I mean.
This one is a hit, and you know it won't miss. This one is a hit, and you know it won't miss. I think the sister's going like this. Check it out. Thinking of you makes me blush. The rush I get benefits, heading to the ultimate. From your toes to your afro pick, I commit all of my wit. Girl, you're chocolate and ain't mixed with shit, I admit. Didn't look your way back in the day. Ignorance had a grip on my mind at the time. Now I've come to find through knowledge of self that girl, you're genuine and good for my health. See, your intelligence makes what them other broads say sound irrelevant, but you ain't selling it, telling it to the first nigga. For you to walk around being this baby, you got to deliver. So hey, Mr. Postman, pick up these roses and express your ass to an economics class with hosts that this note that I'm sending to you. Had you smiling where you're sitting, cause I ain't bullshit.
I heard Earth girls are easy going, hook some fish up while skunk rolling. Emblematic ton of rain, your mom's calling for kings. It's me you anointed with baby oil, baby soft skin, wrapped in linen. The end and beginning of beauty. So when we blend in, an ample example of love's what we sending. You need it? Well, queen, it's for you. My heart's bleeding when snakes come to deceive, like Eve wasn't eating. All three of your eyes open, you ain't sleeping, whispering it won't last. Bringing up my past, it gets asked if I always want what I have, but you just laugh while you confuse them like mad. Skipping your class, they fail to pass you more than ass. Earth girl.
To an economics class with hosts that this note that I'm sending to you. Had you smiling when you're sitting, cause I ain't bullshit.
You know but Earth girl, I be your satellite. Rotate around your Earth girl, turn your thought to light. Balance the seasons, the reasons that you feel alright. Why you decided, provide you with the God of light. You know but Earth girl, I be your satellite. Rotate around your Earth girl, turn your thought to light. Balance the seasons, the reasons that you feel alright. Why you decided, provide you with the God of light.
You're good with your afro puffs and you're tough, but not too much in the clutch. I know you got my back, but the places that we go ain't no need for that. Sit back, relax at the cafe, sipping on latte, talking about last night's party. The object of my eye, baby.
The black hair in your fat ass style.
Sitting on the rooftop and it's 2 o'clock a.m. Got the crops up high, so there's no mayhem. Coming from the furious 5 sweet. Tech 1 is in the mix with them old school hits. Bumping the real hip hop is all I asking like. Accompanied by a seed and maybe you was my wife.
Envision you with eyes just like your mother. Your presence like the summer or the first day of spring. We swinging on swings, swallow you whole with hugs, love, and kisses. Your soul sings in beautiful tones, reflecting beautiful poems. Sacrifice my whole style for your smile. You live the thrones, thoroughly constructed lyrical kingdoms for you to own. Never the phone, we home alone. I puff on time on my own. You need some good kicks, love. Well, baby girl, I got you. You know I do. Ain't no talking about I'm gonna try to provide you with a One-sided platters, mine's unconditional. I'm dishing this one out to Earth girls that's unconventional. Shadow chickens like that you see in three-dimensional. Comprehension's a must. Oh, I forgot to mention you. It's for my seed.
With them old school hits, bumping the real hip-hop is all I ask in life. Accompanied by a senior baby, you was my wife.
Keep me in orbit, herb girl, I'll be your satellite. Proceed around your herb girl, turn your thought to light. Balance the seasons, the reasons that you feel alright. When you decided, provide you with the god of light. Keep me in orbit, herb girl, I'll be your satellite. Proceed around your herb girl, turn your thought to light. Balance the seasons, the reasons that you feel alright. When you decided, provide you with the god of light.
Some heads.
Peace Papo, Pico de Gallo on the beef taco, Machino Milano, Salvatore Ferragamo, live from the Apollo, at the presidential like Pablo, resort in Borneo, sipping Bordeaux, rolling up the dinosaur bone, fresh fish, fish scale, gym with the ginger ale. I'm official for real, this ain't no kiss and tell. Denzel equalizing, do it with grace like an eagle gliding. Breathe easy, still rapping white like G-Eazy. Horse and jockey polo, bad character like Quasimodo. Yo, it's over when I drop my solo, 92K solo. Hold my 40 while I take a photo, oh. We don't sniff pub grub, but I got it for cheap. Love is love, love. Cops and robbers, clams and scallops. Crack the mollusk, made a splash like Jackson Pollock. Rigatoni with the glass of vino, Gambino, grill the Gambaroni watching Tarantino. Yes, budding fire in the bucket eating jambalaya. You're Rigella, bend the spoon, bend the truth, you're a liar. I'm the man behind Spencer for hire, that shit was fire. Fox for trendy slacks, stain shirt from my Henny glass. Crash rules everything around us, remember that. I throw it in, skin side down and I render the fat. I'm going straight to hell. Bun and cheese, this ain't Baby Bell. The ting stink like K. Michelle. I get the cream like Cravendale. Click the bell and peel off in the grey SL. Alpo in the 1,000-pound coat. Track the Dow Jones, smoke an ounce on the houseboat. You can't outsmart me. I'm kidding, play in the house party. Pulling out Charlie, Kamikaze, Benghazi, Betterments and Versace. Sitting on the Kazi. I pop pain pills, the champagne spills. I wrote this on the plane to Seville. Past the Dutch like J Mills, tipsy like J Quan. I told him keep it on the low like Drake's son. My Donny waved the drum like a wand. We smoked 2 blunts, cop the fried up from Wongs. Tell me what you want, what you really want. I speak the truth, I can't tell them what I'm really on. I wake up and I drink Dom Perignon. Keep a bag with me like a carry-on. The man wanna talk, I let him carry on. Then I knock him out the park like Barry Bonds. I say your man wanna talk, I let him carry on. Then I knock him out the park like Barry Bonds.
Got that? You got that? Let's get fucked up. Let's get fucked up.
So we can jiggy with this neon green cannabis. I wish to hit some skunk shit to make my mind in a flick. The last surviving, most conniving. There's no denying. Front me a pound for $7.50. Banny block was blind. Smoke till I'm stoned. Love at bones to use pay phones. Smelling like drugs in drug-free school zones. I get your whole emission hooked off my product. I spend $1 every yard out of an inch with Sicilian luck. What the fuck? I stay dust off. Cannabis plus crush about to make a cat go on a bus. Lose my head in this word of secret names to him. Cold nights of evil grin sees the enemy spin. Dirty guts the theme the way control the yang and yin. Life's a sin. God should have burned me from begin. I'm vision, aka Aquarius, mysterious. Just smoke trees with your bitch, them drawers the best to switch. Believe that on your solar system and stars. Won't stop smoking till this world's dry to cigars. By all the galaxy knows that ice down polar. Smelling like dank hors d'oeuvres in Amsterdam pie bar.
After a hard day engineering some whack kids trash, I head back to my crib to get torn off my ass. Stepping through the door and E's already there with Joe, playing Madden with a white out in the air. Whether it's KB, hashish, or raw swag, when the instruments passed, I inhale my share of drag. Inebriated with the flow and sound so sweet. Oh, just an step in the place with some brand new beats. 2:30 in the morning, but the night's still infant. Twist up another sack so we can all get lifted. The smoke is the focus and I'm right on track. You wanna take it there? I gotta find a brick in the back. Lightweights leave early, I read. Your mind's drunk, they can't believe we're still smoking.
So Ty, you got any shout outs you want to give for? I mean, this is your crew, right?
Oh, okay.
Duck it a little bit. Bring it down just a little bit so they can hear it. So yeah. So this is your crew, right?
Yeah. Shout out to 1-2, aka Doms, which is now Bad Human Art House. You know that, and all the octopus tentacles that come out of that joint.
Right.
Face,
Meridian, all that.
Yeah, Meridian Face, who's in LA right now. Shout out to RBI, of course. Zach, Los, of course, for coming through.
Yeah.
Team Demo, Lower Life Forms, Dirty Hands, all connect. Stylist Chris. Yeah, Ace. Yeah.
Okay.
The first three was Speak No Evil. Speak No Evil. What was Don's group called? Urban Dialect and Last Resort. Okay. And shout out to Hetty, of course.
Word.
And then those were the seeds, and then the trees blossom from that point.
From there. So. Okay. I just wanted to take a break in the middle just to let people know what they listening to right now. DMV hip hop. It's a little bit of history or whatever, and we have one of the members of Infinite Loop here, so it's only right.
Still looking like I'm 25. Sorry, let me stop. Shout out to everybody that has been around that I didn't mention. Also Fresh, of course.
Yeah.
Also Fresh probably got the biggest catalog of DMV music that anybody has. So
we had to hunt him down.
Yeah.
We might have to go to his house or something.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's get back into this mix. Cool.
Coming to see me, kinda kinky. My dreams are smoking while I'm on TV with my dick in your mouth, chilling on Showtime. I conjured 4 times, just shot my spirit in the earth for what it's worth. After birth, got high with the nerd, but let's get fucked up. Is the thought that came first to OD, Austin, Faust, Wise, and JD. My nigga Avi, Zari, Jazz, the Magic Lies on next to break.
Excuse me, honey, boo, ain't got time to stress ya. Cut the fake attitude and get blent with Odessa. With steady strokes, I can make you my one. This stank L got me tripping, boy, you back when I come.
Hey, yo, if I got a sack,
and I got a sack,
then we got sacks. Yo, if I got a sack,
and I got a sack,
then we got sacks. Yo, if I got a sack,
and I got a sack,
then we got sacks. Yo, if I got a sack,
and I got a sack,
then we got sacks.
Hey yo, me and Bobby beefing, that niggas always creeping. Shotgun my peeps and left my niggas sleeping. So I sparked my heat in, caught that niggas feetin'. Bobby blazed back and now my brain cells depleting. Now I'm like stuck, man, what the fuck I'ma do? Should I play the ass and pass or get fucked up with the crew? If you know me, then you know I got the talking that shit. All loose about my lips cause I was rolling with Slits. Slits was my ace spoon, yeah, since like my junior year. See me and he was sure to be near. We used to get smacked together, talk trash together, hit ass together, cut class together, rip tracks together, whoop ass together. Yo, who'd have thought that shit had changed like the weather? Not sure if he switched up or I bitched up, but the closer he came, the more I had to spit up. So I get up, hit Bob with all of my mic, but Slit stuck me, and yo, it started fucking with my sight. Now my vision is blurred, speech becomes slurred. I'm trying to keep my balance, and yo, that's my word. I stumble left, right, it's useless. That nigga Bobby got me coughing up puke-ass. Hey yo, it's over, hey yo, y'all niggas win. But come Friday night, hey yo, we beefing again.
Let us entertain you. Let us entertain you and show you who we really are.
Let us entertain you. Let us entertain you. Let
entertain you and show you who we really are.
Let us interject us. Amphibians bust coming on down the street. Moving pretty fast, you better shuffle your feet. A hopscotch and don't miss a beat. Grab a hold of this radish. You might break out in a radish. Hives, bees, buzzing round my stamen for nectar to continue lives. Drones working to fertilize clones. While enclosed within petals, prone to entice, then seal lives within chlorophyll. Natural acidic skill to ingest insects. Mutated manifestations of acid rain infects populations as we commence to entertaining and show you who we really are.
Let us take the crisp to define your analysis from this high risk of this endless rotation, from the watch from your wrist, interpretness, mental fitness through this excursion, dispersing. Let us find the vibe, vegetarian in this person. No cholesterol, mimic limitations, adding seaweed to conceive in DC, discombobulating to let us reflect in seaweed frequently, deep in depth, vibrantly. Let us be loud silently. Don't mistake this for no cabbage patch mismatch. Tadpoles hatch whenever we do this. Let us chop up lettuce, tomato, you're silly like putty. Play-Doh, yo, let us.
Rapidly winds go by under your feet as you fall from a window below to the street. Remember we screamed at you, let us help you. Now look up at the clouds that you just fell through. If you're finding that the rat race is providing too much stress, let us do things that are medical. We suggest this amphibian analgesic. Pain, leave it behind. There's no need to be a mind vegetable. You may consider our ways as fast-moving manga as we act as robotic gardeners in attempts to change the unethical, unacceptable treatment of our seeds. Language and entertainment are precipitation, creation of the water for the ears. Have no fear to feed and breathe the CO2 emitted out of an MS-1. Walk out into the sun, allow your lungs to expand as we travel to a land of calm seas. 20,000 leagues below the world of beats. Mike checks and overly aggressive mentalities. Let us not spoil. Listeners, plant yourselves in this psychiatric soil as we spill words and water you, grow and bloom towards skies of blue. Let us entertain you. Let us not spoil. Listeners, plant yourselves in this psychiatric soil as we spill words and water you, grow and bloom towards skies of blue. Let us entertain you. Let us entertain you. Let us entertain you. Let us entertain you and show you who we really are. Let us entertain you. Let us entertain you. Let us entertain you and show you who we really are.
And blends with hard times, but no lines to give thanks to sunshine. Trying to live where the cops kill and wars all we care less about galaxies and no stars. How to pause, just live in the moment and be. We can't do it, check on our phones, can we be free? A lot looking for something to change. Everybody want a different time to live and just maintain. All so depressed and less love, fighting for the likes to give the next buzz. Because the way of the world is so cold, I find a little love, I hold it to my soul. The lows extreme, I still push the highs for the God inside scream, enjoying my son's eyes. What's up? Keep on, never to stop that. Turn it up loud, add on, no subtract. Do that, do that. We keep it on, 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 do that, do that. Keep it on, do that, do that.
Do that, do that, do that, that thing. 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 Do that, do that, do that, that thing.
This is fleeting. The shorelines are seeding. Young girls are mothers, young fathers are leaving. Reality has a writing staff, ain't nobody reading. Black people are dying from the food that they're eating. And I just try to scuffle through, raise a little revenue. Every time you try to rise, the devil wanna level you. Solid feet on shaky ground. Life is like £1,000,000 stacked over your shoulder blades, stuck to you with crazy glue. Frustration, freedom from the burning bush I saved cause I was waiting. Sticking to a sober path until I know the proper map of how a humble-hearted dude could find some elevation. In the eye of the storm, where everything forever spinning and a struggle is born. Everybody having trouble, but the spirit is strong. You gotta rewrite the rhythm till it can't go wrong. And I do that, do that, do that, that, that. We keep it on that, do that, do that, that, that. We keep it on that, do that, do that, that, that. We keep it on that, do that, do that, that, that. We keep it on that, do that, do that, that, that. We keep it on that, do that, do that, that, that. We keep it on that, do that, do that, that, that. We keep it on that, do that, do that, that, that.
Ain't it clear? This is where. Ain't it clear? This is where. 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 Ain't it clear? This is where. Ain't it clear? This is where 3/4 water. We automatically snuggled up against the blue womb of the ocean. Followed the flow and fed at the umbilical nexus. A rhythm nourished civilization. Birth of the city. Welcome to big city of dreams. Your fate is here. Born to serve, now grown to serve no one but self. Rising from the ashes of our control like Phoenix. Seattle, Minneapolis and Majoropolis alike came alive, thriving off of young energy and old money. Honey, Gotham got them swarming just like and me. I came to get my buzz on amongst these wannabe pyramids, honking monsters made of iron ore, sheep, wolves, and lords of war. City. See, city been calling me like space, the final frontier. Except here, you gotta go where the world's coldest have already gone before and got their ass kicked. You don't hear me though. See me? Already did all that Jack London rugged individualist shit, trekking from backwoods to small towns to this here ultimate showdown with the big time. Baby boy, took my first sips of the city and it tasted like Guinness stout. Had me hallucinating, hearing wondrous whispers and tortured screams. I fit your feet for those glass slippers, fit your lips for glass pipe dreams. But I ain't scared, swung into the urban jungle just like Tarzan. Nuts in hand, middle finger upraised, cause the city don't respect nothing less. This part of town where the city never sleeps. Somebody's on the project, who's ready to leap. Standing 150,000 stories high, veins clogged with traffic. City had massive biceps covered in chalk outline tattoos and pimp slap lumping proletariats with hard callous handbags, wearing radio Raheem rings. Love on the left, hate on the right. Came at me all raw, mixed emotion, spitting tears and crying venom tracks down concrete cheeks. Tried to crowd me on his elbows and knees with all the other ashy people in the roughest spots in town. Then went right to work on my willpower, ticketed my tactics, put a boot on my self-confidence, and towed away my options. Pimp Daddy City had me horned for jobs, turning telemarketing, valet parking, yassa, massa, tricks. I ain't wanna turn, I just needed the money. City whooped me about the neck and shoulders, almost beat me. But I engaged in vertical celibacy and stopped fucking up. Warded off by inflamed fiscal fiascos with budgetary antibiotics. Fine
tune my mental muscle to the urban hustle. It embarked upon late night entrepreneurial missions of guerrilla lyricism, dropping bombs on city's ass. Shoot, city won't mess with me. I even learned how to break all them damn parking meters and bootleg my cable TV.
There was one time I really wanted you. They got it.
And so we stand, city arms and legs akimbo, feet firmly planted on my shoulders. Me, knees quivering yet unbuckled by the weight, bashing away at the city's balls with hard-fisted ambitions. See, I'ma strive to live my way, ensconced in the city's amber glow for eternity, to be found a million years later. And they'll say, that was a bad mother show.
Black moles and snow, it's not redundant. Cloud on breeze, water flows abundant.
I run on them wet dudes you run with.
Run with the wind, young man, for as far as your legs can stand. Cross over is sick and go with either hand. Either hand. Feel like the pimp or the preacher man. Preacher man.
Preacher man, don't tell me heaven is under the earth. Bob hit me to the game first.
The game first. My aura ignited like a flame burst. Flame burst. You need a dope record, say my name first.
Name first game, last been, you a has been. See, I'm more like a will be.
Money back guaranteed, y'all gon' feel me. Feel me. I do it to death until it kill me. Kill me. Kill me softly like Roberta. Catch a flack for a murder. I'm innocent.
Like OJ, acquit me cause the jiggy fit me in no way. Play the phone with the North say it's okay. Okay, player 7 and sandbox, automatic and dumb traffic in cyberspace.
When it comes to DC, they ain't a lava place. Either I'm biased, but that's what kind of taste.
Kind of tastes good in the hole. This is food for the soul, so eat, drink, and be merry.
God willing, in due time, be legendary. Make black and free like military.
On the table, you cut the deck, I deal them out. Crazy crowd control, cause I feel them out. Last got to step up, they had to wheel them out. Wheel them out of OR, reputation go far. It's so lovely how I let my mind flow. It's lovely how I let my mind flow. Yo, it's lovely how I let my mind flow. So it's lovely how I let my mind, let my mind, let my mind.
I'm the one you don't wanna fuck with. I suggest you practice safe sex. You need support like latex and whatever I say next. When I enter buildings, fans confiscate my pen. Cause they heard my sister's bomb, so they scared to let me in. You poets is bogus. Lay before without speaking, getting this for a hell in the same air that I'm breathing. Cause this whack industry ain't show me shit that I like. I'ma start broadcasting on my own satellite and bring it to any nigga that you consider a rapper. Anyone who got the balls to get they diss manufactured. I ain't feeling you, why would I care if you ain't feeling me? Come back and learn the difference between a metaphor and a simile, not to be fucked with. Amnesia victims know that. I'm trying to chill with you when it's obvious that you don't know jack. Lyrical high equivalent to herb with spoken word. You get pummeled with cordless mics left to bleed on the curb. You ain't hardcore, most of you thugs straight actors. I get up in your ass, but you don't say that to gay rappers. If it's the illest shit you heard, more than likely I spit that. You on it kinda hard, can I please have my dick back? S to the UB, stand to your A to the idel. You cats know I rock with L. S to the UB, stand to your A to the idel. Cats know I rock with it. I got what y'all lack, some rappers are born whack. Pass me the MIC, my man, I'm on that. Mr. S to the UB, stand to your A to the idel. You cats know I rock with it. I oughta smack you till my fingerprints look like tattoos. And at your crew's frontin', who the fuck's gonna back you? Coming at you, got you shitting in your boxes. Then you inhaled doing songs of Papa and Sinatra. Medical doctors can't find a cure for this sickness. Out the rip rappers and put some clothes on these sisters. My raw delivery cause misery like Mr. Inslee. Makes it difficult for me to be ready, yo friendly. Like it than stone pilots when my lyrics tap your temple. Take these rather hard, I leave your cardiac crippled. Any sentence, cerebral shots relentless. Ain't shit free about my style, you gonna pay with your existence. Throw up your dick beaters if you're whack and you know it. It's like I'm Jerry Springer and your ass is on voltage. I'm the hottest shit out. You'll soon be a memory. Even with Alzheimer's, motherfuckers still remember me. S to the UB, stand to your A to the idel. You got no rock with L. S to the UB, stand to your A to the idel. cats know I rock with that. I got what y'all lack, some rappers are born whack. Pass me the MIC, my man, I'm on that. Mr. S to the UB, stand CIA to the IDL. You cats know I rock with L.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. Let me speak my piece. It's not to offend body or anything like that, you know what I mean? Let me speak my piece. Listen, come on, check. Accepted, it's no tolerance. Cause the way I'm feeling, I'm better than most cats in the metropolitan. Say it again so my echo can be following. I'm better than all of you that's in the metropolitan. Thought it was one state, Maryland is separated. See, y'all from Baltimore, they treat me like we're segregated. And I find it kinda complicated. You need CDC or PG, you can't get a conversation. Try to reach out, cause that's the internet's purpose. But these cats don't know shit about net. I love the DMV, see we the next mergers. But I ain't a part of your little internet. It got me bugging now, everyone's a lyricist. No pun intended, son, everyone is serious. They say I'm tripping and I'm thinking like a spiricist. But see, my theory significant is the pyramids. So what's left to express? Cutting them checks and getting tricked by these record execs. Hello, independent I stand, I'm never left with regrets. How much I connect with these cats. They too Hollywood, snobbish attitudes. I'll battle dudes in any larger latitude. See, I'm the charm of the city, nigga, that approves. They feel me to Vietnam, Philly, and Baton Rouge. And that includes, let me speak my piece. I said, please, let me speak my piece. Peace. Let me speak my piece. I said, please, let me speak my piece. Peace. Please, let me speak my piece. I said, please, let me speak my piece. Peace. Let me speak my piece. I said, please, let me speak my piece. Peace. Yeah.
Everybody get dough. This is how it is, and reminding you we're here for. This MC, whack MCs, they stand back. They wish they could handle that Crayola on the track. Yeah, I got my man Grizz. We bumping shoulders with you pushovers, claiming that you MC. We a real rapper beat down. This is how it is. You clowns can resurrect nothing but the raw sound of us. We cold Vikings. You get crushed, stamping in your mind, knowing where it is. You feel my Timbs, feel your memories of how it's supposed to be. Raised around these, now we smoking on trees. Attack these whack MCs, claiming that they wanna roll, but they can't handle me. My addiction for science, peers all balancing young dudes that claim that they rude and bust tools. Play the take back, you know where my mind at. You can stop that, cause you know you can't kick that. Real fact, from the streets, 8th Street, 7th Street, carry my heat. I barrel dudes in my mindset. Knowing how it is, got your girlfriend wet. How I roll up and just kill on the set. Me and Grizz and Crayola, know we taking over. Battle you to the end, no way you can win.
Hey yo, the paint game's back. Formation attack tracks. In the lab, whipping that crack, we back with twins on our hips, hopping out of fresh whips. The lights ultra bright, remove the darkness, overshadow eclipse. It's live and animated. The heartbeat of hip hop, worldwide celebrated. Vocals cut the track, mic knife blades serrated. DJs worldwide, they can't wait to bang it. The entire planet Earth reprogrammed to sing it. The swag, slang, the flag, the name, the INFI, return animal Jedi. Turn your team stir fry from the view of a bird's eye. Vibrations in my heart.
You're in the mix with DJ Taiwan.
It's that U Street flow. Everybody get dough. This is how it is, and reminding you we're here for. This MC, whack MCs, they stand back, they wish they could handle that Crayola on the track. Yeah, I got my man Grizz, we bumping shoulders with you pushovers, claiming that you MC. We a real rapper beat down. This is how it is, you clowns can resurrect nothing but the raw sound of us. We cold Vikings, you get crushed, stamping in your mind, knowing where it is. You feel my Timbs, feel your memories of how it's supposed to be. Raised around these, now we smoking on trees. Attack these whack MCs, claiming that they want to roll, but they can't handle me. My addiction for science, peers all violence and young dudes. They claim that they rude and bust tools. Play the tape back, you know where my mind at. You can stop that, cause you know you can't kick that. Real fact from the streets, 8th Street, 7th Street, carry my heat. I barrel dudes in my mindset, knowing how it is. Got your girlfriend wet, how I roll up and just kill on the set. Me and Grizz and Crayola, know we taking over. Battle you to the end, no way you can win.
Hey yo, the pen game's back. Formation attack tracks. In the lab, whipping that crack. We back with twins on our hip, hopping out of fresh whips. The lights ultra bright, remove the darkness. Overshadow eclipse, it's live and animated. The heartbeat of hip hop, worldwide celebrated. Vocals cut the track, Mike Knight Blaze serrated. DJs worldwide, they can't wait to bang it. The entire planet Earth reprogrammed to sing it. The swag, the slang, the flag, the name, the INFI. Return animal Jedi. Turn your team's third eye from the view of a bird's eye. Vibrations in my heart, seen in my third eye. With a million questions to ask, the last one's why. It's all math, divide the pie. It's the concept, snatch rep, make a grown man cry. Tears of joy, big dog's name Spike, saying that's my boy. Crayola paints pictures for y'all to see vividly. Black Indian throw tomahawks to injure the whole industry. You might wanna think about the next thing you write about. The ends near, get close to guard before the light is out. Real warrior sharp and he's still at the Carver house.
Mental massacre, mantra mobile to make the metaphor of a monster on the mic from night to AM. Old school influence, perspective outdated. With a futuristic flow that spits against the hot day. My thoughts are way too heavy, it's no way to weigh them. So I schizophrenically visit myself just to debate them. For Slim to sound hot on stage, I'd have to equate him to a rapper rapping with the magic mic and Channing Tatum. He got the swagger of a fart, trapped in the car, parked in the shop, sparkle out on the summer's day when it's hot right next to the thing that some people push in the shop. A cop with your Viper alarm, living in shoppers wish it would stop you. Let me open up your door, son. You don't want to get in the rap path, the second coming of the 13th floor, huh? That's what I thought your silence saying you don't want none. Your voice inside screaming, where the fuck you come from? Yo, I can do this all day until I'm dumb. Freestyle infinitely, excluding the ums. Some say I'm coking rum with Oxycontin and Tums, down in some rim shots, then free basic conundrums. I'm like a fully automatic with schmash that's having fun, son. So put away that Fisher Price stun gun. Go back into your bubble gum, best bounce before the trouble comes and cut your phone line and keep you from the 911. Your overbaked flow is double done, homie. You got a better chance advancing in the vast career of Mugged One. The most beautifulest thing can leave you ugly, son. Birthplace, Copper House, Northwest Washington. I maintain with the fleetest and names known in the streets. Some game changers who speak words to convert in the heat. Lyrical flow concrete to your rhyme cipher complete. Good with the words of the beat to rock a U Street hard. Who am I if you like me? Hip hop is in your heart.
Yo, this is Carlos Ware from U Street TV. Doing a big shout out to my man Crayola. Man, I go way back with Crayola before I met anybody in the booth or anybody on U Street. We did a battle, freestyle battle, up in the dorm in Morgan State. Crayola's been always 10 toes down. Also part of that Native Son movement. 13th floor. Knowing the science of 13 being the highest vibration, I want to say calculated moves is one of those vibrations that you need to listen to. Peace, fam.
That's right, y'all. 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 I burst your dermis first. Expose the system to thirst. For knowledge of the verse. Murderous, dry your follicle, fry your synapse, snapping your vertebrae, leave you in invertebrate, and sliver permanent, then walk the earth, enjoy the firmament now. We're still in palm, here like Gilead's bomb, armed like napalm, skin skins of arms, those non-versus hover. The scourge of the earth on a Coptic prophet. Drop the lyrics in the bomb-ish. I downloaded the gifts and betwixt the bandwidth. Hit them with this junk to form a modern day clip. And then I'm weeding out the snakes then with the viral scam from McAfee. Sipping the foul, lifting the child and bloated and get back at me. Cause they find the hip-hop tenants that up in the masses. Uplift the classless, up in the greedy bastards. Place the shackles on the innovative, the innovated. They used to love her, but now they dating. Magnificent Seven. Crush a kid like he Brad Levin. Expose his neck and composing like he Frank Drebin. Ty Evan. You on your faulty philosophy with this mic. Leave him falling off like flights over Lockerbie.
Babbles think I'm slipping cause I smoke weed. Oh, what a tangle where we weed. When we practice to deceive, this life I leave have no meaning to greed. All y'all niggas, I kill a track with speed. When I got that shit, I rip it anytime and any day. Too fast for an 8 that, so you gotta put my voice on a hot track. Keep it heated and keep it moving. Y'all niggas is moving, but your band ain't grooving. You just head to the line, wasting my time. You can't catch up with the rhyme, so we gon' do it one more time. Get it moving, cause it should know how it go. With the perception of damn, right there. Goddamn, this green is so damn good. It got me forgetting the fact that I'm straight from the hood. Cause I'll put your head where your lap at, put your stomach where your back at. You don't wanna fuck around and get capped.
When you're dealing with life, there's only one room for combat. Crush the enemy before they attack. And when you're dealing with self, there's only one room for combat. Crush the enemy before they attack. When you're dealing with life, there's only one room for combat. Crush the enemy before they attack. What? Crush the enemy before they attack. What? Crush the enemy before they attack. Anger, that thing in my stomach that make me act out, black out in a bit of rage, insanity in the primal stage. I read the pages of prophets and sages, but when that thing kicked in, up in flames went the books. Dirty looks and suspect glances enhanced the flames already smoldering. From thoughts of blowing again, but I hold it in. Tight-lipped, fed style like G. Gordon Liddy in Watergate trials. Heartbeat fluctuates while I try to post a civil demeanor. Poison tag all the time, my eyes aiming poison darts stay back. Tried to get to the root of that. The therapy session laid back, recline position. Said a few words, I start seeing visions of shit that got me vexed when I was 7. Still pissed. You ask what's these marks on my wrist? That's a stumper. Ain't had a heart to be a bridge jumper. So now I'm just a beat pumper. And when you're dealing with life, it's only one rule for combat. Crush the enemy before they attack. When you're dealing with life, it's only one rule for combat. Crush the enemy before they attack. When you're dealing with self, it's only one rule for combat. Crush the enemy before they attack. Crush the enemy before he attacks. Crush the enemy before he attacks.
How y'all feeling out there? Yes, indeed. Shout out to that Search Some Quarters crew. My man Bo, Rock, Boom, Gerald. Yes, indeed. Go-Go was the rhythm that made me dance. You couldn't stop the groove. Chuck was bustin' loose. Essence had body move. Benny had that voice so smooth. For those into the go-go, you can't forget the go-go's. The Room Metro, Coliseum, and Black Hole. These places were jumping, bands were thumping. Before you knew it, caught up in something. It is the G-O-G-O, the go-go guard. That's why we go so hard. You can't forget Junkyard when they roughed it off. Northeast Groovers, you dig what I'm saying? We had a lot of bands and musicians. Trouble, Petworth, and Mass Distinction. For those into the go-go's, 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 go-go's. We are the go-go guard. Boxes, buckets, and cans. Banging on, using cowbells, hanging on. Yeah, garbage groove, junkyard, backyard. Now y'all listening to the rap god. It is the G-O-G-O. It is the G-O-G-O. The go-go god. Rest in peace to my man Fuss. Rest in peace to Fat Rodney. Rest in peace to Chuck Brown and Lil Benny. We keep the spirit living on. What you wash your body with? What you wash your body with? I said, can't make all over. Yeah. Can't forget my man Tiny and Ray. Class Band. Go-Go Mickey. Jungle Bookie. Marky on the keys. Yes, indeed. You know what I'm talking about? We started unions with the band, you know? Wasn't just about a mic and a DJ. We had to get 7, 6 birds forever, sometimes to the 12.
This is more than a political slogan, marching and protesting, holding hands, singing Kumbaya. This year's a directive, only effective by the implementation of a few selective black interests as a collective. How can you sit by idly through economic exploitation? Radio and TV stations degrading our black wives they call real. I'm starting to feel like Bobby Seale. Seize the time, they're taking the love of hip-hop, black families, and making a mockery. In turn, producing their reality. We supposed to sit back and be like, bravo, bravo. I'm taking the M out your MTV, the V out your VH1, creating the merchant vessel. I'm clearing the souls back to day one. Say, son, we back to day one. Somebody say,
please tell me why we can't have peace in a world so beautiful,
but yet so ugly.
Please tell me why we can't have peace
in a world so beautiful, but yet so ugly. It's like, fix your face, chump, never was a slump. Life's real, worried about battling, you worried about your next meal. Your mic skills is nice, Harry Hippo got a hobby, but I deal in realism. Situation, bills, college tuitions. Niggas thought I was gone fishing. All along I'm recording and I'm living. Song material, Wizard Imperial, Puffer House, Benny not Elohim. I've been at the bar sipping cognac, Cypher Fiend. I rhyme, supported the locals, stay focused. U Street fam, what we saw showed us gentrified. But have since we died, mention the eyes from the watcher ancestors, protesters, literary authors, MCs, sculptures, poem bands, songsters, critical thinkers armed with divine intelligence. 20 years later, man, I'm still relevant. Yeah, it's the elephant in the room that got paid peanuts. Let 'em settle for the norm, make you feel uncomfortable. I meddle with the status quo, yo.
tell me why we can't have peace in a world so beautiful,
but yet so ugly.
please tell me why we can't have peace
Somebody,
in a world so beautiful,
somebody,
And we're back. What's up, Web fam and loyal listeners? It's King RG Takeover, DJ Taiwan, and we're here with our guest Los.
Yes, sir.
It's good, sir.
Hey, what's well, family?
Hey,
Good to be here. Good
long
to be
overdue.
here.
All right, so
Tell you.
give you the run through. I should have did this before we came on. These are noise canceling microphones.
Yeah,
Slide that, bring that joint closer. Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
proximity. There you go.
All
Need the
right.
people to hear you.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So look, I am in between two members of Infinite Loop.
Yes, sir.
Right. So y'all guys got a lot of stories, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But before we get into those stories, we want to kind of lay a foundation for who you are.
Right.
So just kind of tell the people who you are.
Hey, man, I'm Carlos Ware. That's my government. But Brother Los, it's my MC name. LOS stands for Lyrics of Science. That was my application. You know, I came in the game. Basically, I started out with Go-Go. I was in the Go-Go band as a young kid.
word.
Before Junkyard, there was a band called Garbage Groove that I was a part of. 53rd and Clay Tours, for anybody, DC cats that know that. And, you know, we was banging on boxes, buckets, and cans, as you heard on that song I just played. So my type of rapping was, you know, it was like call and response. You know, how y'all doing? You know, you call out the crews that was out there. So I had a different style until I went to trade school and I got turned on to KRS One. Criminal Minded. Once I heard Criminal Minded and my 9mm go bang all on that, I was like, whoa, what is this? Same year, so that was playing in my room, and then across the hall was NWA playing. And so I really started getting into hip hop. I would say like 89. Really took a liking to it. And so I was already banging in the school, you know, rapping on the desk, you know, boom bapping. But it really gave me a foundation to, because I was a b-boy. As a matter of fact, I was a b-boy that we went up against the New York City Breakers at the D.C. Convention Center back in the day. Curtis Blow was on the show, Chuck Brown was on the show, and we came in 5th place. It was East Capitol City Break, and So we came in 5th place. I was with a group called the Waldorf Wizards. Waldorf Wizards, who was the original Wizards. So I was a b-boy at heart, I really, go-go still was my thing, but it's something about the culture of hip-hop that I took a lot.
Okay. And you know what's funny? So now you started off talking about, go-go and then also hip-hop. Yeah. And I just saw a clip recently, Dougie Fresh, because, he's about to put out a tribute album to Chuck Brown.
Yes.
And he said from his own mouth, hip-hop and go-go, he said go-go is the foundation for hip-hop.
Yes.
Then he said they're like cousins. So I know that when I first started doing this show, a lot of people, wanted to set me straight at what contributions DC hip-hop gave to hip-hop or go-go or DC culture gave to hip-hop in general.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
For sure. I mean, you go, Salt and Pepper, Herbie Love-Bug, all those cats. I mean, even Grace
King
Jones,
Blade,
Sample EU, Trouble Funk. I mean, the thing about, but mine go a little deeper because my family is, it's in my blood. Like my father is Frank Hooker, and he was with the Young Senators. The Young Senators played with Eddie Kendricks. They went on tour with Eddie Kendricks, and go-go really is where you play the music.
Yeah.
So back then in the 60s, right, they were playing at Burn Manor and places on U Street and things of that nature. But what I was told, it's the call and response. So they have a song called Jungle. If y'all ever just research it, listen to the song called Jungle by the Young Senators. They were like one of the first pioneers of what you would say go-go music. But Chuck Brown was able to slow the BPMs down to like 68.
Yeah.
And found that pocket.
Word. Okay.
That became what the people are known for.
Go-go. Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
but I just want to let people know go-go. I mean, it's a movement. It's a culture. It didn't blossom as much as hip hop, but it also kept its roots. You know what I mean? It kept its. I mean, we got different variations of it now, but at the same time, DC is all about musicianship. It's all about keeping the band together, and I think that camaraderie builds a brotherhood that's unbreakable.
Man, that's dope right there.
What was the name of the group? Just
Young Senators.
The Young Senators.
See if it's on this thing.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. This man's got access to like a database. It's like vast.
Shout out to Jim Dugan's, Frank Hooker, and Harry Youngs.
Word. Okay.
Harry Youngs is, let me let y'all know that Harry Youngs is Uptown XO's grandfather.
Oh, word.
Uptown XO grandfather and my father were in the group together.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit DC history, yo.
Good stuff.
Wow, that's crazy right there, yo. That's crazy. See, now, all right, this is why you watch the show, you know what I'm saying? So y'all gonna have to run that back, for some information, you know what I'm saying? Definitely.
Very informative here.
Yeah, that's what we're supposed to do. That's what we're supposed to do.
Yes, sir.
So, all right, so you started out as an MC, right? You say you came from go-go, and then so listening to KRS-One, listening to NWA. When did you feel like you wanted to start taking hip hop seriously?
Man, I was I would play. I played keyboards and I would rhyme, right? So I had this keyboard. I would be going around with my keyboard making beats, boom, 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 and just rhyming, just freestyling.
Yeah.
And the way I developed my flow is from go-go, but like my flow was like a swing. I used my voice as an instrument.
Yeah.
But it was 1992, distinctively.
Word.
I went out to a friend of mine, said, man, he knew these guys that made beats. And they live out in Virginia. I guess my buddy was working in the building as a parking attendant, and they worked in the office.
Yeah.
So I said, oh, hey, cool. So we go out to Lorton, Virginia, and we go in this house, go down in the basement.
Yeah.
Dude has a trigger sample with turntables, and the mic is hanging off I guess it was a plumbing pipe line, just hanging down, right?
Yeah.
And I introduced myself, and that person was Theory Beats.
Oh,
My
that
bad,
shit.
Dave.
He stepped up though. Now.
Oh, yeah.
I heard he making beats by the fireplace.
Woo! I mean,
yeah.
every chance I get, I'm gonna give him his credit. But
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
Theory
yeah,
and my
yeah.
man Dwayne Talley, known as D-Man.
Word.
They were, making beats and stuff, and they had a trigger sample.
Yeah.
And I came in, I was like, man, you know what? I flow, man, I flow. So he put this beat on, boom, and the rest is history. We made probably like 5 songs right then and there, just
Shout
off
out
the
to Theory.
Yeah, Theory, yeah. And
Yeah.
so what happened was, there was this article in the paper about this contest, like there was these hip hop groups, and it was a contest, or it was this thing at the Retox. So all the people who made the audition, the Retox was a spot on 9th Street, or it still is there, but it's called DC9 now.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
That night we met. This guy, your DJ, Ty.
Okay.
My man, DJ Ace. Y'all was speak no evil here, no evil, right? Yeah.
Okay.
1-2, which was Organic Symmetry. Chemistry, which was HL and Slim Cat.
Word. Okay.
Head Rock, which was G Clef back then. All at one show. And man, the first group I heard was Chemistry. I was like, what is this? Like, this is no hip hop that you ain't never heard. I was like, the sound. Well, just have an interview on my podcast last week. I found out that DJ Aubrey and them had just came from the studio making that, so it was crisp and clean. But but that night was an inception of our brotherhood with the Infinite Loop and everybody. 1992,
DC9.
Yeah,
Wow.
DC9, yeah.
That's crazy.
And I remember that night the place was called the Retox, but it had a hole in the ceiling, but you could see the stars. So it was symbolic of, there's no
was the
stopping.
rooftops.
Right.
The original rooftop.
Right.
That's
like
nuts
that.
right there. Yeah. That's crazy. Oh man.
Yeah,
okay.
man.
See.
Yep. Yeah, you're getting the real right here. Getting the real.
I know. So what did you think about that? I'm gonna let you add to that moment.
What group were you tied to back
We
then?
was the Freestyle Fanatics then.
That's
it was
right.
me, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
Freestyle Fanatics.
It's funny that every single group that was in that room had a unique style, which was dope. I think, like he said, Carlos was actually the hype man to me. So like he would come in and rhyme and get everybody kind of like
get the crowd,
on the beat and stuff, and we loved that.
Because
but
that
it
was
good vibes.
that's what, and he's right about that. We did a song called "The Buddha's in the Trunk," and we was like, this would really set it off. It was like, so we said the Buddha's in the trunk, and we asked the crowd, "Where's the Buddha?" And everybody just came, "The Buddha's in the trunk," and the beat dropped. Boom. The rest is history.
Right.
Man. But it was just great, man. Being in it, just seeing people just like you doing this art form. You know,
Word.
like I didn't really see it. Prior to that, I know what was going on. You had different, but from there we all went to we would do the Howard conferences and things of that nature. But
Zulu
that
Nation, all that.
Zulu Nation. Man, we was on the move. In terms of when we started getting together as the brotherhood. We would go to Atlanta, especially like the Infinite Loop.
Yeah.
But yep.
So now from there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Let's talk about some stories, man.
All right, let's go, man. From there, we, as the Freestyle Fanatics, so we started getting played. There was a Underground Sound, was Kxng 89.3.
Yep.
He was breaking our records. We would start doing interviews. We started making a little noise. The Freestyle Fanatics, we end up we changed our name to 13 Degrees East, right?
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah,
Word.
13 Degrees East. And we came up with 13 because my birthday's 19, which is 1. Theory's is 26, which is 8.
Word.
And my boy's is 13, which is 4. So you add them up, it gets 13.
Oh, word.
But we came up with the name 13 Degrees East. And then we got this call from this engineer, and he was like, you guys know what that means? I was like, oh, what does it mean? He said, well, there's a satellite out that looks at 13 Degrees East that looks all the way down the middle of Africa and Europe. It's spotted. I was like, we didn't have any idea. But anyway, so we would do music together. We put some songs together, and we were with, we partnered up with, I think they were called the Urbanites at that time, which was Tricks, Tony, and DJ Rage, whatever. But Me Theory, and D-Man, we recorded would go to Neptune Studios out in Virginia. Really nice studio by the water, and we recorded some classic music, some really dope.
Neptune Studio? Or?
Not the Neptune.
Okay.
The original Neptune before Pharrell and them.
Okay. So
it was in
they
Virginia.
the youngest back then. Yeah, go ahead.
Group of White Cats, they had it out there. It was a really good getaway, a small town out there. But we would go out there and we started recording our projects. And so we had these managers come in. We had a deal on the table with Payday Records. Okay. But it would have to be a collaborative. Theory pretty much did all the beats, and D-Man played the keys. We had a deal on the table, but one of our members, we didn't find out till after the fact that if we had seen the deal, we probably would have, went ahead with it. But one of our members didn't want to be part of a super group, and so we had some conflict came into it, so we had to make a decision. And so we didn't take the deal. And so, and then the group that we were partnered up with at the time, the Urbanites, we ended up parting our ways. But one of the members in the group they were a group, Mass Appeal. Was it Mass Appeal? Mass Influence. Mass Influence. A really popular group. They would tour over Europe and things of that nature. But but after that, we formed a band. Okay. And so what we did was Black Indian. Let me just back up. The Coffee House was the central part. To us having workshops with the Freestyle Union, and we all would do freestyle ciphers and stuff. So I was promoting a show called Hip Hop Sundays, which was featured in the Source. We brought a lot of artists here, Bahamadia Common, Diggable Planets, Rock and Rock, Helter Skelter. We were the Lyrics Lounge folks with Anthony and Danny. They would stay at my house, come down. So we were getting to the culture by just having a presence at U Street and with the other groups. And then we started a hip hop band. I can tell you some of the stories.
Okay. All right. So hip hop. Okay. So let's back up a little bit. So y'all bringing some of the I guess the hip hop people from 90s and things of that nature. How did y'all? I always want to know how you feel when you were dealing with some of these guys that was cliche bigger names or whatever like that. Did you ever the competitiveness? Was there ever
Man, speaking of competitiveness, a lot of my peers know I was a battle MC.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so what happened was, as the Infinite Loop, who we represented, we battled Pumpkinhead, God rest his dead, and some of the greats. We went to. I think it was Pace University or one up in New York. Me, DJ RBI, and my girlfriend at the time, boom, boom.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, man. So Omega Red, he chose me as a partner to battle.
Word.
So so we went up and battled and won the joint. You know what I mean? It was and
is that Ray? Who Ray?
Omega Red, yeah.
Okay.
Ray, yeah.
Okay.
Look,
Cool.
Me and him battled. A lot of Pumpkinhead, a lot of cats. These cats were the thing up there, right?
Yeah.
But the reason I'm saying that is because I just thought my crew was just as sharp as any of them. I don't care where you from. One, two say you can get washed. I don't care how.
Right.
You think you are. But anyway, I won the MC battle so bad, beat the cats so bad. Because I would go off the top, boom, 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 and the guy had on some Wilsons, and I looked down at his feet. One, he had Wilsons on, but two, I said, "Will's son beat me," and the crowd, they was like, "No, they staged that. But I was just picking them apart.
Yeah.
But anyway, Their Prayers was there. We got to chop it up with them. Who Dimes was a part of. Him and Stick had a group prior to 1-2 coming back from Florida, which I will see on. The podcast, but so I'm saying all this to say is that battling MCs and having MCs come and perform, I felt like we were part of the culture and we were part of that cloth of MCs. So I respect a lot of the forefathers, a lot of folks that were before us. But when you're surrounded by a Dimes, which 1-2 and G Clef and Face and D-Man and Red and these Blas, and I mean it's like these cats, these cats were just phenomenal.
Yeah,
And not only that though, the production was different.
Yeah.
The sounds were different.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? And so it just felt good. It felt like we were on the right track in terms of our hip hop.
Okay. Yeah, because you know how it is sometimes. Like a lot of people, when they think about DMV hip hop, they downplay it and things of that nature. So like, I always want to know like people's how they felt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
right.
Basically where you were in your mind being around some of the other,
Well,
artists.
I think one thing I would say is that like the Kokas and Sub-Z's and Black Indians and like I really give a lot to Tony Blackman. Tony Blackman workshop with the Freestyle Union really carved out, really thought patterns. Like you had to be quick on your toes. You know what I mean? Like, but we would have those ciphers even outside the Freestyle Union. We would have our own ciphers and stuff. And there was like two tales of the city. You had your I hate using this backpack rap term, but I was just like to say thought-provoking, but it is what it is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you had your street cat raps, right?
Yeah.
I was like caught between Noble Drew Ali and Scarface.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Because
yeah,
I
yeah.
was still rough with the streets,
Yeah,
city,
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to make my way,
Yeah.
and things of that nature. But something that I saw, like being just on U Street, is that we were creating a something, the amphibians, it was like a renaissance, avant-garde hip hop though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like nobody really sounded the same.
Come in the frame. Oh, Mike, close
Mike.
to the mic. Oh,
Yeah.
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 Got you.
Okay, yeah. Like nobody really sounded the same. So really, I would just say like just being around this talented people and artists, it really helped push the art forward.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to add what he mentioned before about the underground sound with X-Man.
X-Man, yeah.
If anybody has those tapes, because they used to, what was it, like every Thursday or something?
Every Thursday. Steph Lover, I know you got them because she was a big part of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what. Hey, Steph was really. She was really a big part of it.
Man, we
Come up off that.
Yeah, and we would basically.
I said you got to come up off that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She up in New York right now, so when you get back.
So we would hang together, perfect the craft, and then by the time we got on the show every Thursday, it was something fresh, new, and different each time.
Yeah, word.
Just blowing people's mind.
That's dope. So I know you're saying that Coffee House was a main part, a major part. What was
For
some
me,
of,
for
for
me.
you?
Yeah.
Okay, for you.
Yeah.
Okay. What were some of the other venues that was a major part of your?
So yeah, man. I was good friends with the owner of the Coffee House, and people know, but I'm gonna say it here that they were doing stuff at State, but they wasn't doing it. They were doing like open mic poetry at It's Your Mug or poetry and stuff like that. You had Generation 2000 who they had a Thursday night. And they had Thursday nights at Coffee House doing open mic poetry, but the movement, Matthew Payne and those guys, they would come there, and they started down the street at Bar None, which is Pure Lounge, right?
Right.
You had State of the Union, of course, where we had the great shows. The stage and the sound at State was phenomenal. You had Mangoes around the corner from there, but they had Nyala's on 9th Street. But these places came after we were creating these spaces for artists, poets, live bands, and things of that nature. So places like, Bar None, like I said, State of the Union, Metro Cafe, these places were vital to our development as artists and giving us a stage and presence. So much so that when cats came to town, like the Common, they would come through Talib. I mean, we did play for Talib. We played for a lot of artists.
Right.
And that's why I really started this U Street TV thing. It was because the story is never told. Like it's so much, so impactful, right? That it brought in people to want to fix the place up. I'm not gonna even lie. Let's keep it real. You know what I mean? Art was the reason. I was part of that movement. So I say that to say because I wanted to start U Street TV nobody was telling our story, and if they were telling it from the outside. Nobody from inside was really telling the story. So that's why I picked up the camera to try to document.
Word.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Because that was gonna be one of my questions.
Yeah,
Then.
yeah. Kind of led right into it.
Right into it.
You know I do this thing too, right?
Yeah.
You got more experience. You know? I'm learning though. But I love it. I love it.
Dope. So, huh? Yeah.
Yes.
So you said it in the 60s. Now I want to know, you don't have to answer this one, but
Yeah.
how old are you and how long have you been doing this?
I am 52. Don't I look good? I got great. I'm 52. I've been doing it since 92 in terms of in the hip hop. Yeah. So that's
my first year at Curl.
Yeah. So what is that? What?
What? Yeah, right. When
Almost.
Almost.
See,
damn, then you make me feel old. That was cool. So I would say I've been doing it for like 30 years. Yeah.
Okay.
30
Okay.
30 years.
What are I guess what are some major like moments in your career as far as an MC? Let's start with the MC.
As an MC, I mean, major moments. I would say, like I said, the battle in New York. I was featured in Source magazine.
Okay.
As a Live Society band. Jay-Z on the cover. That was '96. And in terms of just being recognized by your peers.
Yeah.
I mean, I Theory produced my first offering. It was called Mojo Hands, which I sold hand to hand. It's like 9-song EP. I was really proud of the body of work. It was really I laid it all on the line. It's gonna be available soon. But I really I was a struggling artist, and it took a lot out of me. Because to be quite honest, instead of your mic skill, I had to get my life skills. I had child support on me, and I had a lot of things I was facing.
You and me both.
I was a real struggling artist. But in terms of me as an MC or anything, it's as long as I'm around my peers and it's really but the moment it was the album, the EP I was with the Infinite Loop, a song that garnered a lot of respect and a lot of play globally. It's called Choke Up. It was off the Infinite Loop EP, and so that was a shining moment because me and Dimes, 1-2, that people know him by, just the way we wrote it, just the way we wrote the song, just the way we put it together. That was a good moment too.
Dope. And so, the second phase of your career in the DMV hip hop scene is as the videographer and documentarian.
Right.
U Street TV.
What
are some of your highlights that you could tell us from that?
Oh,
it's still
man.
going, of
Man,
course.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So,
Yeah. I mean, to be quite honest, I started that 2018.
Okay.
And that's right. You were on one of the first videos I produced at
I
89.3.
thought you were already.
I know. That's how I came. Yeah.
Okay. Dope.
No, man, no. And I'm hearing people like I got footage from back in the 50s. Guys, I don't know who's telling you that. But, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm older, but shit. I don't got nothing with Harry Belafonte and all that. Okay. But no. So yeah, 2018. I started that just because I was like, man, damn. I picked up the camera, and a lot of my stuff was out there for criticism, shaky footage, all that, whatever the case may be. People talk about the camera I had, blah blah, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But so I started that 2018, like I said, to tell our story, just and I had a rapport with certain people because of coming up on U Street. So that just made me want to just go ahead and document this to eventually put a nice film together, which we got some things working in the works. But yeah, that highlights when I started with the camera. They were filmed. They had just finished filming Priest's video, Soul Food.
Soul Food.
And I caught Priest. He was still there. Had some people in it. So I went in the alley, got some footage from him. But man, I'm known more for this U Street TV. I mean, I shouldn't say this on camera, but I'm gonna say it. But I treat it like that. People thought I worked for U Street TV. They didn't know it was just me and my camera, right? Because I shoot and edit, right?
Yeah. Official shit. That's how you do it, though. You know what I mean?
Yes. So we are a big brand though. So
there you go. Right.
Impulse was like, hey man, I like to tell the people at U Street TV for having you over here. I was like, once he said that, I was like, okay, cool, all right, cool,
there you go. Right.
You should
You know what I'm saying? But so what happened was I was at the Kennedy Center for the hip hop block party. That was my highlight, man. Got to chop it up with all type of producers. Bobito, he hooked me up. You know, what I said, I mean, but that was a start. Kokai and them were performing. De La Soul was performing. I got to capture some of that. And it was
that De La Soul
man, that was you was there too, right?
Yeah, I got some good footage from that shit.
Yes, you do.
Amazing.
So that was like, that's when I knew. I said, oh man, I'm on to something here.
Yeah.
You know, because it just so happened Tracy Lee walk up, me, RBI talking, and then Ashley Rue comes out of nowhere, boom, and then I got so many of the folks that put the work in here in terms of the culture, and so that day I got some great pictures. Team demo, you know, so that was the inception. That's why I said, okay, I got to stay on the beat with this.
Yeah.
You know, so much so, you know, my last name is Ware. People thought I was everywhere. Like I was everywhere. I was everywhere. Whoa. They called me the TMZ of hip hop, but no. But, so I wanted to be there to capture and document these great events, these moments, and like, you know, we can't say that we don't have this footage, we don't have this time period that I think was so important. And you know what I think the ancestor blessed me with is that 2018, some of the dopest hip hop in the world come out the DMV.
Yeah.
We're talking about Tim Hicks, the Bullets album, Priest, Soul Food album, Artemis was working. I mean, like I can go on and on, you know what I mean? But
Night Train,
Night Train. I mean, and it was a great time to be in the hip hop and DMV. To see this blossom and to create a work ethic amongst their peers. The Rye Bread Project, you know what I mean? Rye Bread 1 and 2, which is phenomenal. 83 artists together on a project, you know what I mean? So I was there to document that, and so these were great moments just to grab part of the culture, and you know. Not just hip hop. I'm with the go-go. I'm on the beat. I'm on the Don't Mute DC. I'm breaking news with when they tried to shut the store down. I've been on the front line. COVID hit. I'm on the front line protesting. So it was great content. I got content stored away that it's gonna make great stories. And so it just encouraged me to keep on doing what I'm doing. You know, and my friends around me, I would listen to their music and I get inspired. I write. But I'm still an MC at heart. You know, I got something coming. You know, I know so many dope producers that you'll be hearing something from me soon.
Good shit.
But yeah. So those are some of the highlights of me being in U Street TV.
Word. Okay. So now we have Deep Crates, the Deep Crates podcast.
Deep Crates podcast.
Okay.
Deep Crates podcast. Well, that is partnered with Rock Creek Lee, DJ RBI, and myself. We're forming together to create a brand, and we're working with Washington Digital Media. So shout out to Washington Digital Media. We appreciate you guys over there, Ricardo and my man Steve. We thought we need to talk about the music here. You know, you know, we go into people's catalog and go back. And doing that, I do homework. I listen to artists. I mean, you know, I like lyrics. I find the lyrics that resonate, even if they don't. I just, you know, I dig into the lyrics, so I do my work, and then have the artists come up, and you know, we give you a writer. We treat you like stars. The beautiful thing, and I think, like I said, once the ancestors get behind you, once you know you don't give up on your dreams, your vision. Things are synchronized. We are on the grounds of Black entertainment television. We are on, you know, where they had Soundstage. We're on that lot. It means a lot to me to be there to be able to produce a show. And so with that, we partnered up to highlight these artists. You know, we started with the folks that we know and with the different catalogs, and we're gonna, you know, we got 5 episodes in the can, and we're working on them. Looking to release the first episode here soon. So we're working. We're working.
Okay.
Yep. So it's a partnership with me, Rock Creek Lee, and DJ RBI. I am the host. Me and DJ RBI and Rock Creek Lee. You know, behind the scenes, helping putting things together.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Good stuff. Good stuff, man. Yeah. So it's, I mean, even post-COVID, you know, I know you were saying that 2018. I feel like we are about to, you know, basically blow all that out the water. You know what I'm saying? Doors is opening up. You know, everybody's had a chance to kind of reflect on life. You know, some people been writing, some people been creating, things of that nature. It's about to
Right.
It's about to be major.
Yeah.
It's about to be major.
For sure.
So we're at a perfect time right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, to be doing what we're doing.
True
you know, to be
indeed.
capturing and
Yo, man,
you know.
I commend you too, man. What you doing, man. You
Thank
know,
you.
we would see each other out there on the beat. You know, when we were out there working,
Mhm.
and so you know, I really do. And you know, the other creatives that you've had on the show, my man Gadget. Shout out to you too, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
My
I
man
really,
Kev Nice.
yeah. I think you know it's important that we have these outlets and these platforms because you know when we were coming up, we didn't have this.
Right.
You know, and now you know you need a nice visual with whatever product you got. You know.
Yeah.
And so I commend you on setting.
Thank
this
you,
up,
man. Appreciate it. Yeah. We we're gonna keep on kicking.
Yeah.
We're
So
gonna
we
keep
didn't
kicking.
talk about the Live Society
Okay.
thing. Yeah, but that was me, Theory, and D-Man.
Okay.
We formed a band with Black Indian was the front man and Little
Word.
Black. But we were doing all the festivals in DC. I mean, like our first show was at the Ibex.
Okay.
And from there we took off. But we was an improv hip hop band. So we didn't play the same thing twice.
Right. Okay.
So we was, but we were,
just going
so
in it.
if anybody has any Live Society footage or tapes, y'all get at me.
Right.
Well, we got some 4-track joints from Tascam that we were gonna resurrect, but
Word.
man, it was a great thing because you know like I said, we was in the Source Unsigned Hype, which was prestigious for our peers, and it took us places, you know, venues. We went to New York. This is one of the most biggest disappointments. It was open. We was the band for Goody Mob, De La Soul, Redman, Killer Priest. It was at the Carbon up in Manhattan.
Yeah.
It was the packed house. Man, this was our breakout. We was like, oh, we're gone from here.
Yeah.
Man, something happened. Dude shut down the show before. We was all set up on stage, ready to roll.
Yeah.
I said something
been
happened. Some
money or
altercation happened. I don't know what happened. But the dude came out. He's like, it's over. He said, I don't need to take this from nobody. I don't know what happened.
Oh,
Maybe
shit.
some of the skirmish or something happened. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody was hating on us though. I don't know what happened. But anyway, the dude came out and said, I know Puffy. I don't need this in here. It was all true hip hop. You know, like.
And he mentioned Puffy.
Yeah, he mentioned
right. I know Puffy.
So I'm like, maybe this wasn't the place for us. He wasn't used to Timberland boots and stuff like that.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
used to slick suits.
Yeah.
No diss Puffy, but
Right.
But yeah, man. So as a band, you know, it's like. It really, I was like, oh man, you know, this was our moment. This is our moment. But nevertheless, we garnered a lot of respect nationwide from a lot of artists. Like I said, you know, we played with Talib Kweli. We've played with a lot of different artists that, you know, as the band. And being as a band, because, you know, I played, you know, keyboards, you know, as I would rap and play.
Yeah.
You know, that's part of, you know, me being a musician coming up in D.C. You know, we take our music really seriously.
Seriously. Yep. 100% seriously.
So I just want to give a shout out to my guys, Theory, Dwayne, Charlie, D-Man, Black Indian, and Lil Black, and Joe the drummer.
Word. Dope stuff, man. Good stories there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all should be paying attention because a lot of people just still don't know. Like they always act like, you know, DC's hip hop history is like minuscule. It really isn't.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, I think, you know, everybody it's kind of like irrelevant before Wale. You know, they call it BW before Wale. But you know, we are part of the bricklayers for the artists who had these sessions down on U Street. We created these ciphers and stuff so that you all could come Fat Trails. I mean, I've seen them all come through. You know, Uptown also carried that flag too.
Yeah.
So you know, I think that is important to the culture, to art. You know, period.
Yeah.
I mean, you had, and a lot of people that came through U Street went on to be teachers, running the Apollo, you know, doing big things. And so, once again, that's another reason why I wanted to start, you know, documenting the story. Yeah.
Dope. What's your I guess your ultimate goal with the, you know, is it just stay kind of where you at, you know, street level, you know, documentary, or do you like growth?
Oh no, yeah, growth, definitely growth.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm getting it. I want to shoot scripts. I mean, you know, once again, now being on the compound, you know, they building sets on there. You know, what I mean, like I want to shoot, you know, scripts. I want to do scenes and things of that nature, do commercials. But U Street TV is going to be Broad Street TV. It's going to we want to build affiliates all across the nation, all across the world actually, and to where people are sending in content and we share on the broad network.
Word, okay.
And so we want to capture the culture everywhere. At once.
Dope. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So look, they're gonna have a lot of. Y'all gonna have a lot.
Clean over here, clean.
I call professional place.
Right.
But yeah, you know, I mean that's look. It's more to look forward to, like I said, because, you know, we're on our game, you know, to document things and keep y'all in the know of what's going on in you know, culture all over.
True indeed.
True
indeed. And so, yeah, I think it's important that, you know, we build a network so that, you know, we could really, you know, reach more people.
Right. Work together and, you know, have things going on. So, all right. So now, as a podcaster now, you know what I'm saying, who are some targets, who are some, you know, bucket list interviews that you look for? Because we all have them.
Right. Bucket list. Well, I tell you what, man. Kara's one I would love to interview.
Of course.
I would love to interview some musicians. I would love to interview not just hip hop artists, you know, but you know, like I said, I'm just getting my chops together with this, you know. But the ultimately coming from behind the camera is something that I'm warming up to, and then we may, you know, put other people in. But I just want to tell people's story, man, and bucket list. Let's see. Oh, Michael Dyson, I'm looking for you. All right, Michael Dyson, Cornell West. I'm looking for you. All right. So I want to talk to you about some things. I'm into consciousness. I'm into things that, you know, is going to broaden our awareness.
Same here.
Yeah.
You know, one of my bucket list interviews that I had that popped up out of nowhere, I was able to interview Young Guru.
Nice.
Young Guru, you know, give it up. Like, everybody just know him. A lot of people just know him as Jay-Z's engineer.
Right.
No, but, you know, dude is deep into photography.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Deep into just like, you know, the thing that made me want to interview him, he was on Combat Jack. Rest in peace, Combat Jack.
Yeah.
And they weren't even talking about music. They were talking about, you know, 360 degrees of, like, you know, knowledge, and he was talking about Tesla and the difference
that
between
369.
Yeah, he was talking about the difference between Tesla and Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison, you know, he was a Mason, 33 degrees, but Tesla had 360, so you only a small percent. Man, he was breaking it down. And I was like,
oh yeah.
This nigga, you know
it's a science. It's a science. I mean, my lyrics are science. I'm into heavy study. I mean, I'm always trying to get to my higher self. You know, we battle with the flesh. The flesh is never saved, but you always, you know, but anything I want to send to people is that, you know, keep elevating. I know things, you know, things can bog you down and things of that nature, but I'm telling you, I'm a witness, is that once you keep that focus, you're just going through. You're not stuck in something. You're going through something, regardless, however it goes. You're going through, and then always try to elevate to your higher self. Don't let anybody discourage you. I mean, because, you know, people, you know, everybody don't have your best interests, but just build you a nice team around you. right? Infrastructure. And I tell you, watch that wheel start moving.
One of the things you said, one of my favorite books is The Obstacle is the Way.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
where
sir.
people try to run away and avoid shit. No, you gotta go through it.
You got to go through it.
Through it because you're gonna learn something from it.
Yes, sir. What's that book again?
The Obstacle is the Way.
Yeah, Obstacle is the Way.
Yeah.
And I also I'm going to be talking to some authors and things of that nature.
Word,
But man, yeah, I
Robert Greene. Oh,
Robert Greene, yeah, Robert Greene, yeah. Cornel Evans, my cousin, he's coming up next. Yeah.
Dope.
Yes.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
So now, did you get some of that some of the music? Because we want to dig into some of this music.
Yeah, man, we could do that.
Yeah, play a couple joints.
I mean, I think he's played. He came out with I think he came out with a couple of joints.
Yeah.
But on my, it's on.
Trying to get the jungle joint.
Hey, that's what's the name joint? Oh yeah. Okay, right.
Oxford.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it on.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a joint from Infinite Loop. Latest. We got a whole album that wasn't played, but I'm gonna play something that was
You can
released.
send that to me later.
Yeah, I sent it to you. It's in the
it's in the
cloud.
Oh, okay.
The cloud on your email.
Okay,
Cloud.
cool. Okay, cool.
But this is the one we're gonna play. This is a live society band. It's called Fire in the Mountaintop. This is from just an early on joint.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see. That sound all the way up. Is that hooked there? It's hooked there. Yeah. Oh,
This is to meet your need. Defeat all y'all MCs who don't know y'all ABCs. $2 short on paying dues. Pay attention to peaceful mentality. Too much of nothing. Confusion surrounds my aura. When he and his cousin negativity was not invited. We make more choices to meet your need. Defeat all y'all MCs who don't know y'all ABCs. $2 short on paying dues. Pay attention to peaceful mentalities. I lyrically state, I always represent 13. Is there a problem? Why lifestyle is more than something to envy? Type of nigga to get in there. Runner flows like a 10-car pile up. Intentional fender bender. Lunatic with 5 more sick ones to match. No smoking, I'm already on fire. In the mountain, on top of the rock. The big pimp on block. Fully loaded, step not on toes. Heads still get knocked. The blackbird, definitely reaching in their brain cells.
D-Man rhyming. Joe on the drums. Theory is on the bass.
And I'm the next still playing with a title that said plot. My power cells travel new lines of nature rebels. Behold far beyond. Expect black man with plans to have it from here on. It's rhyme hour. DC old steam sessions. All freak the dick.
But he might
kids on one side, DC northeast. One time for direction. All purpose social. Face the world and the
Black Indians
all out, knock out type lyrics as we go on and on. And on. And on. And on. Fires in the mountain on top the rock.
What's the name of this joint?
Fires in the mountain.
Top the rock.
Fires in the mountain.
Fires in the mountain on top the rock. Fires in the mountain.
What was the song that y'all had? It was something about, I think it was D-Man. when he was talking. And I know you know what I'm talking about. That song used to be my song back then. And I think that's the one y'all performed at, like the detox or whatever.
The technique flow like relic over. As the beat controls y'all. These words hold y'all. Speak shows y'all. How to communicate like Les Brown. I motivate heads without the sense. Now MCs want to contest their skills as they confess their ills. Whether real or not, cheddar and mass appeal in hip hop got you like Hansel and Gretel on the flip flop. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. It just shows who dealt the hand. Play a show, cut cards.
20 years ago, talking about the game. That's what they doing right now. Don't they get a number one song on the chart? Like Reggie White.
When I grab the mic, second you
Fake prototypes, I stay intact like Mega Evans in the ghost of Mississippi. Even when Los is tipsy, I repair impaired sales, cause MCs can get tricky. Catch you in my black spell. Now your thoughts are jailed in mental bars. Make you call the cops like Maxwell. The way I tap tails for those who think that got rank and rhymes. It's banking time, cause the label created a Frankenstein. Keep taking mine, cause some know me by Carlos. Where you at? The band, but I was the band right there, and I just wanted to play that. So, but this is.
I listen to some gems right now.
Yeah, this was the loop joint we did. Oh man, wow. This is Jerobe's on this song right here. Fall back. Dime. Everybody. Woo. Classic. Bars. Laws up first.
Pushing the bar in a lotus position. Put it on a dime, fork it in a lotus position. I am first string, nigga, you don't know this position. I will first bring vigor afterwards a division of these whack ass rappers running around with no vision. Dopest in DC, I am not an omission. I am not on a mission. This is more of a vision. What's to get it, now you with it, laser precision.
Nigga, I'm old man fans, aka
On beat.
Oh, God. Motherfuckers out here handling me. Please. Before you think to speak, bourbon on the rocks, top shelf, I live on the peak. Yeti, ready, heady, legendary Sasquatch feet, ready to scuff on your bluff, man shot when we meet.
I'm like a drop in the bucket, see the ripples surround me, I float on the shit. You niggas can't drown me with zero tuxedo. Once again, J-Go, time to get one around friend, make them say Nito, raised like a ghetto boy,
Yes.
do it like a Geo, snatching hip.
We warmed them up. We got them started.
You'll never be as nice as us. You can try to find ways to lose infinite, like I smacked the 8 sideways.
In the room of the motherboard, I was touched by the Lord. The king wireless when they cut the cord.
Something bad humor artist.
You better beware. High def quotables, your best of microbial. This is
Karma and Stan Smith.
Man the myth,
Invading your bandwidth.
A veteran composed of 5 elements. Redness with reddish tint, spitting that medicine.
To the Nickies, the Rickies, the Drizzies, the Jeezys, the Weezys, the Yeezys. Yo, we switch the ignition.
It's me.
We move the crowd
Like a religion. Boy, I see what you're pitching. Our pool host all your bitching.
It's simple, man.
Handle our business and watch with the quickness. We shot with incision. We steadily building on wisdom.
Yo, I'm that break B, bully,
Grizz.
brawl, grizzly bear. Attract large crowds from Thailand and Times Square.
Grizz with the dreads. Grizz with the dreads.
Grizzly bear. Warships docking at a shore near you. It's the ark with wildlife we couldn't trap in the zoo. Untamed and unrelentless when exposing the truth. Responsible for that fire that's burning the roof. Yo, we the kings of MCing, the infinite loop.
So what's interesting, what a lot of people don't know, is a lot of cats from outside of this area would come in, and I think they would just do it for inspiration and vibe, more so than anything else. Like what's his name? Like I told you, C Knowledge from Diggable Planets. Like you had all these artists coming in all the time, just hanging around other folks in DC. Next thing you know, they got hit records coming out of nowhere. But I could swear it was because of the vibe that was. You know,
it was a vibe. Yeah. I mean, a lot of them, Bismarcky. I mean, a lot of artists came in. Diggable Planets, Bahamadia, Rock and Ruck, Sean Price. All them, you know, we picked them up from the airport and brought them here. But when I start seeing national major artists vibe and hang with us, and like Sadat X brought them in, like, you know, now they, you know, Team Demo's good representation. They the hottest producers out there right now in hip hop. But I say that to say is that they would come, you know, and like we were creating this nucleus here that really spawned. I mean, story hasn't been told, but it created something here. I mean, in terms of, you know, true hip hop, true to the art.
Yeah, well, we're at a prime time right now to be able to truly tell a story. You know, we still got a lot of major players that you know, if they're not creating anything new, they still cashing in on their legacy, things of that nature.
Now, I like the term you use. That
that's I can't take credit for that. That's heady all day. You know what I mean?
Hey Rock, you said that? My brother. Got Hey Rock coming up too in the 20s. We lining them up though, man. We bringing the brothers. We bringing the folks. And you know, one thing about, you know, y'all will see when we release these interviews is that, you know, they're long format interviews.
Yeah.
But what you find out is that there's a consistent theme with folks that got into the hip hop. You know, maybe, you know, they would listen to the AM stations and things. You know, maybe you know, but like they had, everybody had their own rap name before they. You know, it's just a beautiful thing to see how the artists came to themselves and then how that shaped their music.
Right.
You know, so I'm really happy that the team that we have together, that that's putting this together that is really going to represent something. It's going to be something totally different that people haven't seen.
Word. Definitely can't wait, man. And so I'm gonna try to slide down there next Wednesday.
Man. For sure. Definitely. Ty, you come on through too.
Definitely.
Yep. So and I'll come through with my camera, document.
That's right.
Document.
That's right. Hey man, the funny thing that I got on camera was this was ADST and you. How long you been doing this?
Podcasting, I started 2015. Wow. 2015, and then I started video 2016.
Okay, 2016. Okay.
Video podcast 2016.
Nice. Yeah, on that joint it was what's my guys? Question Mark Asylum.
Mm-hmm.
And ADST was just talking about ADST Media.
Yeah.
And he's doing really good things with that now.
Word, yep.
He's like, and my new adventure, ADST Media.
Yeah.
So I got that, son. I got that.
True that. Yeah, that joint with Question Mark was classic. Yeah, because Eddie Black always
Eddie,
the character.
yeah.
Always the character, man.
Yeah, he gives good drops.
Yeah, true that. Yeah, so, man, this has been dope, yo. All right, so, you get any more questions? Any more? Because y'all got the stories, you know what I mean?
Well,
man, y'all
got the stories.
What's up, Ty?
So,
we don't have the youngins coming in today, so we got a little bit more time.
Oh, okay.
Well, as long as because she's been mean mugging me the whole time. I know. You good over there? You good? She's tired.
Goodness.
So,
okay.
Usually it's the old men that's tired.
Right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So I want to say two things. One is I appreciate all your help with last year with us coming up with this whole concept of kind of building a happy hour. Our long-term goal is actually to incorporate more the hip-hop element to it, not just the Latin side, but we appreciate all the exposure that you've gotten us through the past year, man.
Oh, man, no worries, man.
Yeah, those videos and everything you put together, I think it helped us just keep propelling up to the next phase.
Hey, bro, I'm glad to help because I started looking at my analytics and those videos. People it's just a good look. It's a good look in terms
those
of the environment, the rooftop. It's like where is this at? But anything I could do, and one thing I really realize is I see the value in some of the things I do in terms of the videos. And I'm working with a Jackie L Entertainment, comedy group now, so you'll see comedy on my stuff. But man, it's important. I want to work with you guys, because it's important that we.
So our next goal then, we can try to find a spot on U Street with a rooftop and see if we can stay there. So
okay.
Do hip hop.
Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Just put it out there. We got connections.
Hip hop social with the option of cigars. If we can make that happen, let's do it.
Yeah.
I think that.
Okay.
Where y'all hip hop heads at with the cigars? We know y'all out there.
They out there.
We know
Judah.
y'all out there. Judah.
Dirty old men.
Dirty old men. Gadget.
Tracy Lee. You know what I'm saying?
Tracy.
We got a couple hip hop heads out here.
What's the joint y'all had downtown?
We was at Casa for a while.
Casa,
you came through Casa too.
Yeah, Casa.
So the other thing I wanted to say is that I would see Los throughout the years of stuff that I was doing. I mean, I still stayed involved on the entertainment side, like DJing and promotion, and I would see you slip through. Like I think it was Andalou years ago.
Oh yeah,
and I would look and kind of be like, "Does he remember me?" If
you say Andalou, after COVID, man, I was working downtown. I was in the law firm. I was in the law firm. I wasn't a lawyer or anything, but I was office services. But so it was like, after all these things, the COVID things shut down. I was like, man, am I gonna work for my passion or pension? And so I found passion in what I was doing. But you got to get out there and be on the scene. You got to, from ground level. But anything I can do to help build up my brethren. Like I said, man, Ty, we go back. I hadn't seen him in a while, but then I was like, man, he was there from the inception. You know what I'm saying? How could I forget you? No. So we were talking about, matter of fact, when we had Bad Human up, we were talking about you and the age.
Word.
And just so people know the story, so my group, Speak No Evil, was I was the only one that was DC based at the time because everybody else left. Juno was in Richmond, and Ace decided to move to New York.
Okay.
But like Los, I had issues with the baby mama drama, support, and all that stuff. So I had to make some critical decisions which kind of drew me out, and then go other paths. But I always stayed in tune to the folks and the music. So
Yeah, for sure.
But dope
So
stuff.
you're looking at two Infinite Loop members here.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
yeah.
And we still, you see this? We still putting in work and holding it down.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean?
That's right.
See?
Dope, man. This has been a good show, man. Definitely a lot of great stories. You know, I thank you for coming through. Definitely.
Yeah, man.
You
Thank
know
you
what
for
I'm
having me,
saying?
man.
I definitely gotta tap into
I
that
pulled up on
SoundCloud,
you.
you know,
Bro, what's the problem?
Hey, he did. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, and it's not sick. Hey, look, it's not the first time, because Preece, man.
Oh, yeah,
it's funny, man. Like,
Hey, man, you know how people.
Preece the wrong nigga to get mad at you.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah,
know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? So I hit Preece up. I was like, when we put out Can't Lose a Soul. And so I hit him up. I said, yo, can I use your song for one of the promos? He was like, sure. He said, but you know what I really got a question with it.
Oh, you want to use the song and didn't have one on the show yet?
I
said,
yeah. He said, yeah. You know, why have you asked me to come on the show yet? He said, you know, I think I, put in my work, this, that, and other, legacy submitted.
For sure.
And the words was mad aggressive when I was like, yo.
The words were mad aggressive.
Yeah,
all caps.
When you picturing Priest, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it seemed like aggressive, yeah.
Motherfucker, knock your head
Well,
off.
Priest say I'm 6'4" with a right hook.
That's funny.
So we finally put it through or whatever, and it was funny because then I got talking to Tone, and he reminded me about this shit. I was like, I forgot all about that shit. Yeah, that nigga was bad. I quickly forgot about that because you don't want that nigga mad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, it was
Priest
good.
good
So
dude,
Priest
good brother.
Up here.
Hey,
Priest
doing
been
good
up
work.
here
Hey man, did y'all
and
check that
doing
clip out on my channel? That acapella?
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Joe heating up. I'm getting called. Bleep, 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 bleep.
Look, I actually, you know what? Because this is probably like the first show in a minute that went straight through. Oh, Kxng, clap us up.
Good. Hey,
Been having some things. So Priest, his is one of the shows that I gotta put together and put up on the channel. But he got
But I mean, that's
freestyle
it.
on that joint.
That says a lot about your show. Guys
Yeah.
want to come on. You got you got visibility.
Yes.
And that's what we really want. When you have a platform, you really want to, you're doing something when people like, I mean, first, when you start out, sometimes, you have to go out and get people.
Yeah,
If people start
yeah.
looking for you, then that means you're doing something right.
So
y'all keep up the good
definitely a
work.
stamp on that. So all right, man.
All right.
So you got something buzzing. You better contact U Street TV.
There you go.
Y'all let me know now. Y'all let me know. Because it's yesterday's price. Ain't today.
Insane.
Now we get back to the community, but if you need a photographer, videographer, I mean, we have a team. We do streaming. As U Street TV, we want to continually build the brand and offer different services. So,
True that.
and we're also looking for young talent too, young creatives, young content creators. So
all right, cool. Yeah, definitely, because we we're coming across new people all the time. So
cool.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely. So we'll reach out and bring some people your way.
Put it up. Hey, man, they working up in here, man. They doing
Yeah.
a good job up in here.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Sir.
All right.
So I just want to shout out.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you to Kxng RG for having me, my man Taiwan, and the engineer over there who's ready to go. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. And all my family at Deep Crates Podcast, Corey, DJ RBI, my man Ramsey Brown. Appreciate everybody. That's we're working together. And all my guests who've been there. So appreciate y'all. And y'all.
Where can they find you at on social media?
Social media, you can find me at UST._TV. You can also find me on YouTube. Man, check out, I got 300-something videos for the last 3 years, man, that's documented. It's a movie. If you ain't got, forget Netflix. Go to Carlos Ware, go to U Street TV.
Yeah. Stream
YouTube,
that.
man. Check it out, man. Some really good content on there, man. And you can also working on the website. And I'm also on Facebook, U Street TV.
Yeah.
Also have a group called IMU Network Association on Facebook. Y'all come on, join the group, share your content because I am you. We all are one.
There you go. right, good stuff. King RG Takeover, DJ Taiwan, my man Los U Street TV, and new Deep Crates podcast coming. All right.
All right.
Anything else? You good?
I'm good. No, I was trying to get the drop.
Yeah, I'm stalling to get you there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Peace.
You're listening to the King RG Takeover with DJ Taiwan.